Hello and welcome to A History of the Forgotten Realms, A Murder in Baldur's Gate, Episode 4. Happy Holidays. Now, if you've been around any of our channels in the past, you know that normally this time of year we'd be kicking off Happy Horror Days and letting you all pick some sort of abyssal nightmare, extra dimensional creepazoid, or something to battle throughout the holiday season. However, this year we're choosing comfort over creature, and I just wanted to welcome you all in on that. If you have any D&D stories that go along with the holidays, any fun little things that you do, feel free to drop those in the comments. Come see us on our socials and tell us all about it, because this year it's going to be all about community. That being said, I believe last time we left off, our adventurers were standing at the doors to our all favorite home away from home, the keep. Adventurers, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Yay.
Do it.
Sure hope
All
I'm
right.
ready.
We're doing it.
We should have all of the sounds now, and everyone can see you.
Hello?
Hello,
I'm like fully trying to put myself together.
God.
You
After-
are totally okay. It has just occurred to me how badly I need a wireless keyboard, because I have to keep moving my iPad to type things. It's not going great over here. I have no room for my mouse. Gonna have to go over here beyond the bounds of the iPad.
Yeah, I'm trying to move
Okay, we got
these
this.
scissors. Mm,
Okay, I can see the whole screen, and I can read all the things that I need to read.
Hey, functionality.
So,
We try.
last time I left you guys here on this porch, you had just finished robbing the harbor master's office, and you found some interesting, we're still in the first 5 minutes, things. We found interesting things and stuff and things.
Boy, did we.
Tell
Oh,
me,
yeah.
before I let you walk through this door, how's everyone feeling? Does everyone remember what they got?
Yeah, the fucking shield that of
There
the
goes the
flaming
first 5
fist.
minutes rule. Sorry, YouTube.
Oh shoot! Wait, what's the first 5 minutes rule? Oh no!
We'll go over it later.
You're good.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. It's all right.
Okay. Well, the shield of the flaming fist that the harbor master, or not the harbor master, the people were interrogating the other people about, like rummaging. Like, dang, I'm kind of mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
They had
it's
it the
it's
whole
a bit
time.
infuriating.
And on top of that, for it to be Abdul Adrian's shield, like
Ugh.
not just a flaming fist, the flaming
The
fist
flaming
shield.
fist
The one who literally got murdered like
Uh-huh.
2 days ago.
Did you
Two,
just get?
three?
Did you not realize that until just now? All I heard from Megan was just.
Oh god.
The
Yeah.
plot
It's only been 2
thickens.
days. Thought it was longer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay. Sorry, I was dropping something in the chat.
What else did we find?
There we go. I know I have the cash box in my bag.
No,
And
you
when-
have all of the cash and not the box.
That's right. That's right. I dumped the contents. I just said fuck this and dumped the contents.
That's right.
Yeah, you have contents of cash box is what I have written on your inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't dumped out the cash box to get an accurate accounting, but I'm sure it's loaded with, shiny
there
bits.
So we had the shield. We had the contents of said cash box. I wrote down just as shorthand, just cash box.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
no, I did just go don't.
In the bag.
And then I read over the ledgers, but I didn't take them with me.
Correct, which I think was a really smart move on your part.
I-
That could have gotten
I-
dicey.
Because if I got caught with those, it is like
Oh, it would have been
that's
over.
your-
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Over.
the shield is already like dicey. The ledgers, oh no.
Shield's beyond dicey, but
They'll get over it. Just, maybe
Well,
don't go carrying it
what
around.
is he gonna say though? Like, you shouldn't have this because I stole it. Like,
Well, you know,
It's like
you never know.
the Spider-Man meme. We're all
You
pointing
You
at
can't
each other
steal
like,
it. I stole it.
I stole it first.
yeah. So like,
you
yes,
can't
it's
steal what I
dicey,
stole because I stole it.
but he's gonna self-report if he points us out with it. But like the ledgers is like, yeah, that one's not good.
No
I
one likes a
think-
narc.
Yeah.
I think that's all we picked up though was just the contents of the cash box, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
And I think it was just that. The shield, the ledger.
Yeah, because we looked over
And we're all
everything.
sopping wet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you,
Oh yeah. Sorry, I made a swim.
3 of you are wet from the chest down. Zipporah's just
No,
wet.
no.
No,
I
I
am
was
wet
I
from-
was writing.
I am wet from
Yeah,
here
someone's
down.
riding on my shoulders because
That's right.
Wait, is Driz that short?
No, I
No.
just like as soon as I realized that it wasn't that deep, I just went just.
It's not that
That's
deep.
right.
It's not that deep. I'm just thinking of that. It's not that deep, bro.
I
It
just
was not
ducked
that
down
deep.
to make sure we could hide further, and nobody else
It
did
was
it.
in fact not that deep.
looking down like, what are you? What? Wait.
If you go back to last stream, I moved the chair, and the rest
Yeah, it
of
was
the
great.
time
I
until we
loved it.
got out of the water, you could see my head peeking
Is that
up.
like
God.
disappearing? Is that
Yeah.
what he-
Wait, hang
Yes.
on. Satisfying sounds. Satisfying sounds.
Hey,
Okay, now do it again, but crank the gain, crank the output.
Add some
God.
reverb on there.
That scared me.
what the hell was that?
Dang.
That was me. I can make noises. Fun, isn't it?
Oh, God.
There are
Oh,
things I
I-
don't tell you.
We're already terrorizing the
I-
audience, so
Oh my
we're off to a
goodness.
great
I
start
hate
today.
that. I hated that. Ooh.
All right.
Goddamn
Pretty
ring wraith coming in, holy shit.
Oh my god.
So
Flip it.
you've made it back to the keep, and as you throw the doors open to your home away from home, well, who's going in first? That'll tell me who notices what.
I go in
Uh,
first.
Oh, I was going to.
Okay, you can go first.
You each want to get a door? There's 2 real big doors.
Yeah, we just sit side by side it.
Yeah, sure.
So as you each grab a handle and open the doors into the keep, it is nuts. It is packed. There are people running to and fro. Elara is on top of a counter. You see kitchen people, you see wait staff all helping out, patrons unloading boxes. All 4 of the main fireplaces are roaring, and as you look up into the floors and floors and floors above, as far as you can see, are floating candles and baubles and dancing fairy lights. And Fredward swoops down and perches himself, Doc, on your shoulder and gives you a little. He's very happy to see you.
Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going?
The holidays are in full swing, and they're kind of losing their minds. Welcome to the keep.
Oh boy. I
think we all need drinks after the near suicide run.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna
please.
go to my corner table and just perch up there. Actually, no. First, I'm gonna book it to my room.
You gonna book it to your room? Okay.
Yeah.
So you manage to get up your couple of flights of stairs. You're up on this kind of 3rd floor. So there's the main floor, the guest rooms, and then you're up here with Aurora and Elara and Drizzt. There's a couple of rooms of former companions and things like that.
Real
and-
quick,
yeah.
who has the shield right now?
That would be
that'd me.
Drizzt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that is exactly why I'm. I was
Dusk
gonna sit
shield,
down,
not
like,
dark glass.
That
I need
that
to get this somewhere hidden. I'm gonna put it in my room. I'm gonna hide it in my room. Stash it under the bed.
Yeah, as you get up to your room, everything is as usual. But when you get to your door, you do notice that it seems that Aurora's already been by. It is already decorated with dark leaves of ivy and fir. It almost looks as if she's put a bit of magical snow on it, and there is a big red bow in the middle of your door, with a faux stuffed dragon head at the center of it. And a little tag that just says, "Happy Holidays, Monster Hunter."
I'm gonna look at that and smile real quick, but like I have shit to do, so I'm gonna appreciate this more later. I have to handle things.
I slowly make my way up the stairs, with the little guy.
With Fredward? Okay. He just chilling. Where are you headed?
To Drizzt.
To Dristrom? Okay.
You're following me in tow, I guess. Okay.
What do the girls
Is
do?
anybody? Yeah, is anybody
I mean,
following us?
I'm just
we're
keeping a
all
lookout to
going
see if no one, if
upstairs.
anyone's like
I think I'm gonna go like
not paying attention to
go
us.
off to get changed and dry,
That's fair.
and maybe not smell of the harbor, because I think a certain someone would be very upset if I walked into her establishment, sopping wet, smelling of the ocean, and sat down at a chair.
There.
All right, so Zipporah, as you go to get changed, we're gonna come back to you in a minute. Drizzt, what are you doing with these two in tow?
Okay, as soon as they're through the door, I'm gonna close it, lock it, and I go, okay, all right. And I'm just gonna think of the best place to stash the shield for the time being, because I need to figure out a way to. We need to figure out a story so we can return this properly, but we need to figure out a story of how we came across it and where. But for now, I'm just gonna hide it in here. I'm thinking maybe the best place is going to be unironically under the bed.
It's not a bad idea. Do you want to pull one of the footlockers out from under the bed and just kind of stow it wherever there's room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I turn to Fredward and look at him like, "You don't see anything, buddy, okay?" And give him a little pet.
Because, like, I could pull up some floorboards and stash it under some floorboards, but I'm pretty sure that I would be drawn and quartered for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
y'all
sure
like-
Elara would just summon herself to your room. She would just appear with a disappointed mother look on her face.
Yeah.
Does
That's,
anybody
we'll
have
just-
any like magic that we can use to change it into something else, or are we still not there yet?
No, we are not there yet.
We're definitely not there yet.
I don't know what
Zipporah
magic
can make it
everybody
appear
has.
to look like something else, but the second you
But
go to
only
touch it,
for
it'll
s-
be obvious it's a shield.
And only for a certain amount of time, so
Dang.
yeah, then it's
Well, since there's people in there now, Drizzt, why don't you go ahead and describe your room for us?
So it's fairly modest. It's fairly like, okay, this is really utilitarian. Until you look up and see just all of the mounted heads of things that have been killed, and you're just like, I don't know what half of these are, but they look dangerous.
So cool.
I start
it's-
looking up to see if I can make out what he's killed.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I'm gonna start admiring all of the things that he's killed. This is really cool.
As you look up, go ahead and roll a perception for me. There's some that are obvious, there are some that are less obvious.
At a 14.
Okay, that's 11. It's not bad.
It's an 11. Okay, so Doc, you notice a little bit more than Imrae does. Imrae, as you look up, one of the first things you notice is cockatrice, basilisk. Cockatrice, basilisk. I don't know. It depends on which end it was. I have no idea what the rest of this monster looks like. I just know it's a snake and a chicken. And you know, you see
part's the tail.
some mounted claws, and they're big. These are massive. You have no idea what these could be from. There's, you know, smaller prey in there. Oh my god, is that a whole kobold? God, who would do that? And there's a couple of unlabeled mystery bottles and vases and urns up there. Doc, you notice as you're looking around, you see that claw and immediately notice that it is a wyvern claw. And as you look further up the walls, things that look seemingly much older than you would expect them to be, you're noticing various trophy hunt type things, but you notice most, I'm saying notice too many times, most notably what you recognize, there we go,
Hey.
is a series of jars, seemingly with lights under them, just labeled oozes, various.
I just like, huh. Interesting. I pull out my
collection.
I pull out my little notepad and I start like taking little notes.
Little notes, okay.
And
Is
then
there
close it real
anything
quick.
else you want them to notice about the room?
In the corner there is a desk with a bunch of vials, beakers. I almost said Elminster flasks, not Erlenmeyer.
That's what they are in this
Thanks.
world now. Elminster flasks.
Yep. No, they're just Elminster flasks here. But yeah, a bunch of different like alchemical supplies and things like that. And as well in there's also like a case that very much looks like it's full of various makeups and stuff that you might think is for disguises, but you're not too sure and are really concerned of why those two things are that close together.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Sorry, there was some
I'm like, it's pretty on
really
brand.
angry music up in there, and I'm not sure where it came from, and I wanted to fix that. It was starting to sound really ominous.
Yeah,
I
horn
heard that
just
and was like, something's gonna happen. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, I noticed the tension building, and I was like, maybe we don't. Okay, better. All right. Well, as you're putting away the shield, what you do notice in the corner of your room is that someone has let themselves in, because there is also an itty bitty little black tree on your corner table next to the big leather chair. It looks like it's decorated with tiny swords, daggers, and just all myriad of bizarre crap. But there's also, you know, the more traditional, like popcorn garland. There's some dried orange slices hanging from it.
I'm gonna look in there, see if I can find a pickle.
Okay.
Yes, because nothing says
roll
the
an
holidays than the
investigation
magical.
for me.
Nothing says the holidays like the magical Christmas pickle.
19.
19. You're looking around the tree and knowing kind of what's coming at this point, knowing Elara and Aurora and the rest of the crew of the keep. You give the tree a spin, and yeah, right about where you'd expect it, on the back, hiding amongst the small boughs, is a glass pickle.
I'm gonna hold on to that thought for later. I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
Yep, we're gonna put a peen in that.
I have so many
A
questions.
pickle in it.
Zipporah, as you get to your room, do you want to go through your proper room, or are you just going through the stage door?
Proper.
The proper, okay. So
Yeah.
as you walk through the keep and towards your room, Elara shouts from the top of the counter, "Zippy, I'm gonna need your help when you get a chance. Are you wet?
Very.
Okay, well go handle that first, please. I'll ask questions later, but yes, go try the help."
Yeah, then yeah, I'm gonna head up to my room.
As you
And
head up
get
your small
cleaner.
set of stairs and you approach the door, you notice that your door has also received a makeover. You
Oh.
have a lovely, bright blue bow that is full of glitter and sparkles. And the glass on your door, it seems that someone has gone in and drawn little snowflakes on the glass to complete the transformation. And your tag simply says, "The Magnificent."
I think Zipporah's gonna see that, look back, and then look back at the door, and just go, they always said I was a gift. And then she's gonna head on through.
Jesus.
As
love it.
you enter your room, you too find a small tree, also black, but decorated with blue ribbon, glittering snow, and icy clear baubles. Under the tree is a bottle with a bow on it.
I'm gonna pick up the bottle, and I'm gonna try and rub it. See if anything happens.
When you rub the bottle, a shit ton of dust falls off of it.
Hmm.
But when it does, it reveals an etching on the front of the bottle. Water deep,
And what?
1380.
Oh! Hey, this bottle's older than me.
Yeah. Older than me too.
And she's gonna. Can she take like a little sniff of it?
Sure. You peel the wax off and you pull the cork out of it. And as you take a sniff, it smells like home. It smells like something very coveted indeed. This is Elminster's favorite project, his elderberry wine.
Woo!
And you have a bottle.
She smiles for a moment, thinking back of home, happy to have the bottle. Then she remembers her group that she travels with, and there is a big sense of dread that falls over her. And she realizes, I need to hide this shit. Especially the one that mainly comes to mind is Drizzt. And so she starts scrambling to hide the bottle.
I'll say it's pretty easy to find a place to hide it in here. You certainly know this room better than he would.
Yeah. Abracadabra, what bottle? I don't know any bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with that, she's gonna go and get clean.
Nope. The other three of you, what do you do?
So I'm gonna change out of my just damp and just wet everything quickly.
Everyone else, your
And-
rooms are still as they were. You do still have your keys. Just as a general rule,
I didn't
unless
know
you
I had a
turn
room
them
here.
into Elara, those rooms are still yours. Yeah, you spent the night here last time, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't remember that. Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll head to my room.
Go get
Just as I'm
changed
just
and
getting
try off.
dropping trowel right in front of you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Just go right now. Out the door.
Right now,
Dropping
immediately.
dropping trow or dropping drow?
Hey!
Hey!
Excellent.
Hey! Hey!
uh,
Just drop the dress.
Just a little bit of nudity, fine, whatever. And then
Yeah,
after
I'll go
that,
to my
I'm
room
gonna-
and get situated and change my, my outfit. I'll change into another speed suit.
And then I'm gonna dump the contents of the bag and sort out the stuff in there that is mine. Pull that aside so I know what we have in terms of contents of the cash box, and figure that out real quick.
Okay, I will. Well, actually, do you want me to message you, or do you want me to say it in front of everyone and God?
You can say it in front of everyone because I'm gonna tell everyone anyway. So.
Okay, in that cash box.
Oh, that's why I can't see. On my contacts in, I'm wondering why things are blurry as shit.
Like, are you going blind already, buddy?
No, well, yes. But I've been sitting here like, I see it in a nose, so like, oh, my eyes are like amber right now because I don't have contacts in.
Do you want to go grab those?
I'll wait until someone else is doing something else. We'll go over
I think
what's
you
in
need
the-
those
Okay.
to see.
Yeah, I think so.
I do.
Also, question, DM,
Yes,
would you say this counts as a short rest?
I would.
Okay, thank you.
Warlocks get all their spells back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thought I'd ask. Sorry.
No,
No,
don't be sorry. You're good.
No, that's good. That's a good thing.
So in the cash box there is about 600 gold, a handful of brass and silver rings, nothing special, just like bands. Oh, sorry, I almost glued my nail to my cuticle. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, give me a second to roll for that. And several, and I'm quoting here, several, so I think that means usually 4, forged, counterfeit, if you will, flaming fist badges.
Oh, how quaint! You mean someone was pretending to be the Flaming Fist?
Never.
Is it brass and silver rings, right?
Yes.
It's a mystery.
My character sheet, how I have it set up, wasn't saving any of the things I was adding to it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yay. So I had to just open up a doc and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna write shit down willy-nilly and figure it out
If
later.
it makes you
That's
feel
fair.
any better, I've been saving my inventory, not on my sheet, but on like a separate notes app. You know,
Yeah,
girls
that-
in their notes app.
It's exactly what I'm doing right now. It's the
Yeah,
exact
same
thing.
here.
Just like,
I mean, I have it marking up on my D&D Beyond sheets, and then I'll go
Shout
between
out
the
to
notes.
the iPhone notes app.
There,
Yep.
the notes
There
app.
for-
It's all up here.
There
Okay.
for all your emotional needs and your D&D needs.
So I think that is it for me for now, and so I will head backstairs and meet everyone down there. After I scoop the contents of the cash box into a like small pouch on my side, that's on my side, and
There's gonna be one hefty pouch.
oh, yeah, well, it actually is. I'm just gonna pull everything else out of that one and deal with that later.
Man, just get a
Um,
better pouch.
And I will just wait for everyone downstairs at my usual table, and
This time, Doc's probably already, changed and freshened up and heading downstairs with Fredward.
Yeah, Imrae's gonna head
Awesome.
downstairs too.
Doc's adjusting his spectacles.
And are you all headed to the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. There's no festive music.
Oh.
As you get to the table, you notice that there are. I just noticed that they were gone.
Oh.
Like a drow in the night.
They were really dropping drow.
Oh.
When you say dropping drow,
Yes.
I just imagine Imrae just falls flat to the ground.
Yeah, we
Drop
dropped
the
you out the
drow.
sky. That's what it means.
Drop the drow.
Mhm.
Everybody do the flop.
You've heard of a death drop? Get ready for a drow drop.
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here?
Desmond,
I like trains.
No!
Oh. Ah. For those who get that reference, good on you.
As you get to
I
the
don't.
table, it seems that Drizzt is still getting changed and getting cleaned up and putting his contacts back in. The table is filled with boxes half opened, and they are full of decorations. As you all begin to arrive to the table, Aurora comes, kind of like popping over and is like, "Hey, did you see the decorations? Are you guys gonna help me? Oh my god, I have a whole new holiday menu and I'm like so excited. I'm gonna make all kinds of baked goods and I just can't even believe it. I'm so excited. This is like my favorite time of year. And am I talking too fast? Am I talking too fast? I'm probably talking too fast. I'm just so excited. Oh, Fredward, how long have you been with Doc? I am so sorry." And as
I look
she's
at Fred-
making eye contact with Fredward, Dark Glass Drizzt also comes zipping up with a tray full of steaming mugs for everyone. He just sets them down
the other
wherever
Drizzt?
there's room. The other Drizzt. He just kind of sets them down wherever there's room. And he goes, "Cider, stiff, looked like you need it. Okay, thanks, bye."
Cheers, buddy. You guys look at Fredward. You guys are really busy this evening, huh?
And he looks at you and you just hear and he flies away. Presumably
Bye,
back
buddy.
to his mama. I'll have to get you guys artwork of Fredward this week and Drizzt's room and some stuff like that. Since
Nice.
we'll have a week
Behind the
off, I'll have
scenes
time.
kind of stuff.
I don't know about
I
behind the scenes.
instantly-
I think in the scenes.
I think I should definitely start working on some art too. God.
Mhm.
Well, Doc takes a hearty drink of his bevy and has a seat at the table.
Zipporah's looking at all of this and just like she's like she almost looks like she's got a big smile on her face, like you don't know if she's going to explode or if she's just gonna just be stuck there in that moment of time, but like she's got a good happy like smile on her face. She's like standing there.
Meanwhile, Doc is just kind of going. He pulls out a coin and just starts, twirling it through his fingers as he looks like he's deep in thought over the last, couple hours of events, the heist, kind of doing some deductive reasoning of, why the shield would be there, and just kind of thinking and kind of pondering on like, what has gone on while everyone's doing their thing. And
Vincent, are you okay?
Yep, I just have something underneath my contact.
Oh God.
Mm,
Oh boy.
ouch.
Imrae, how are you feeling upon seeing all of this? As someone
Super
who
overwhelmed.
has only had as much of a Christmas as monks generally do, and that you're like, ah yes, holiday season, Yuletide blessings, charity for others. You're not really used to all of this.
No, not at all. I'm very overwhelmed. Just kind of, again, curling a little bit, kind of curling in, like on herself, kind of like observing everything that's going on, but definitely, like you said, not used to the whole like happy holidays. It's like a little awkward for her. Doesn't know what to make of it just yet.
Drizzt, while you were away, Dark Glass came and dropped off some pretty hefty, pretty loaded tankers of hot cider for everyone. And as you approach the table, now refreshed and dry and cozy, your table is full of half-opened boxes of decorations. They're everywhere. They're on the benches. They're on the table. There's garland hanging out of some of them. And Elara's on the counter, just like, that help? I can't really. Listen. I'm tall. I can't reach everything. A hand.
Yeah, I know.
Zipporah finally snaps out of her trance to go help.
As you get there, she kind of looks over her shoulder. Oh, Zippy, thank God. Do you think, do you have a way to get this up there? I don't know if you're fleet of foot or you have something. I need to get this up on that corner. I just need a hand.
How high up is it?
It's
Is it
it's
high
like
enough?
just barely above her hand. It's like less than a foot.
Okay, like, cause is it tall enough that I can easily just
Mm-hmm.
up there? Okay, yeah, she's just gonna do that. Like, no sweat at all.
Thank you. I'm tall, but I'm not quite as tall as you. I should take to wearing heels, but I'm not going to. Thank you for the help.
Of course, of course.
She goes, well, now that you're back, you want to tell me why y'all went racing up the stairs?
Really wet. Really just wanted to get into some dry clothes.
Didn't need to know that about you, dear. That is personal information there. I'm
Well,
kidding.
you asked.
Why'd you go for a swim?
Got really warm.
Okay.
They were teaching me how to swim. I don't know how. And they were
I was
helping me.
practicing an escape act. I had them tie me up to an anchor and then push me over the docks. And Driz had the timer.
I don't believe any of you. How's
That's
that
fair.
work?
Totally fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Long as
I
we're-
thought
long
I
as we're
thought
on the
my
same
excuse
playing
was pretty
field.
good.
I just give a vague answer. We were on
Me.
assignment.
That assignment's not going to follow you here, is it? I mean, my spells are good, don't get me wrong, but should I be expecting something?
No. You're good. You're good. We're good.
Oh,
Everything's
wow.
fine.
Good
Where is Doc in position to me on the table? Like, where are you? Like across the table from me, Doc?
Oh, yeah. I'd probably say like I'm in the end seat.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna. As soon as you say assignment, I'm kicking you in the shin.
Roll for damage.
Unarmed would
The
be
D4.
D4, yeah.
The girls are fighting.
1.
It hurts. You're pretty sure you got a bruise, but you bruise like
Oh,
a
sorry.
peach.
Plus strength 2.
Oh, two. Well, yeah, that's really bruised. That one stung. That's gonna leave a mark.
It's like, what? I'm not gonna, not gonna, you know, bring anything back here that would harm this establishment. Besides, I need a place to drink.
If you say, I wouldn't bring anything back here to harm this establishment one more time to me, Citron, I'm gonna lose it.
Not to
Mhm.
push this aside to talk about the real elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
There's elephants.
No, dear,
And
it's an expression. I will kick you.
I did
Zipporah
hear there's a white
opens
one coming.
Zipporah opens her hand, gesturing to all the decorations, gesturing to the presents, and just goes,
Dumb.
I didn't expect you to decorate so early for my birthday.
She's not laughing. I'm laughing.
I know, I know. I know.
She goes,
And she's just big smile on her face. And this is the face of someone who considered Christmas just being a celebration for their birthday.
Wait, is it Christmas in in Faerun, or what is it? Something else?
It's
It is
we're
a keep.
it's Christmas. It's not Christmas. It's Winterscrest.
Mhm.
Is technically what we're decorated for, but they do have a Yuletide season.
I
Mhm.
thought it was the Sanguinor.
She looks at you and goes, I don't entirely know how much magic you're capable of, so please don't like fireball me when I say this. The decorations on the stage and the wine, that was for your birthday. Is Winter's Crest, Yule markets, snow, evergreens.
That still sounds like my birthday. You know, you decorate a tree and you put presents under the tree because they're for me
You
once a
know what?
year.
Down under the bar, and she brings up this magnificent staff. It's twisted around this iridescent orb that is just thrumming with energy. It's got all kinds of little charms hanging off of it. There is what you notice to be a dragon's tooth. There is some fine glass work on there. You notice a bit of platinum tied to one of the strings as well, and various currencies from around the realms. Little trinkets. It's wrapped in fine purple leather, which is well worn by her hands. And she just goes, and she kind of holds it out. And as the orb begins to glow, and she just goes, boom. And as she does, a wave of magic bursts out from the staff. And all from the floor to the highest ceiling that you can see, every bauble that was once red and green are now silver and blue. And she goes, I'm keeping the bunting. It's a non-negotiable. That much green stays. I need life in this place. But happy birthday season. And she sticks the staff away. She goes, I'm
She
gonna get a
looks to
drink.
the other members of the party and just goes, so, is there anything cool that happens on your birthday?
I used to just get kidnapped as a kid, but you know, we don't talk about that.
I don't know whether to laugh as myself or as my character.
She's not laughing. Zipporah just looks at Doc horrified. Like her face goes from here to like real fast.
Doc just has a drink. Yeah, Dad's eclectic, you know, arch enemies would come up with some crazy, you know, cockeyed scheme, and Dad and his friends would have to save me. It was like a yearly thing. It got kind of boring after a while.
Did his nemesis also try to take over the entire tri-state area?
No.
No, it couldn't have been the tri-state area. It was
It was never
Was his
winter
name
and
it was the
Close.
county.
This is the county.
And
Oh my
here I was
goodness.
just gonna say that at 10, my dad made me take out a basilisk by myself and eat its heart. So
oh man, that sounds way more fun than mine.
no, it is not.
And Elara just looks at you and goes, listen, I know it's harsh. Blooding is communing with nature. It is the right order. If you are going to kill something and take away its benefit to the world, you should respect it. That is an honor that your father bestowed upon you.
It's just a lot at 10 by yourself.
On that note, I don't know that I've ever formally apologized in giving this season. Hey, you do know that, like, this is your home. Like, I built on your land. It would be pretty fucked up of me not to just, like, this is... You can wander, you know, right? Like, I know I ask for your help a lot, but this is your house. Like, she's not good with apologies. And you can sense that she is, searching for the words to find some sort of condolences now that she has realized that it's a little bit fucked up that she just kind of set up shop in your empty house, or at least by using the doorway of your empty house.
I'm
Elara,
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Elara, I don't think any of these guys have had like an actual like birthday. We need to fix that.
I don't know that I've had an actual birthday. Drizzt, honey, have I had a birthday? No, sweetie, you don't do those. And he zips away, and Aurora pops her head out of the kitchen and he goes, what did you think the yearly cake was for? Did you just think I did that? I know I bake a lot, but I thought the candles were a dead giveaway. Oh my god, what did you think that I was commemorating? Doesn't matter, and pops back into the kitchen. And Alara's just like, okay, so maybe some birthdays are in order. I'll figure out how to do one of those. I'll get back to you. I need to process so many things.
And as I was saying, picking up what you're putting down, don't worry about it, is the best I can say. It's fine. I have a room here, and I swear to God I'm going to find the entrance to the hold at some point. It's here. The entrance to the hold is here. I know it. That's all I'm worried about.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Have you checked the pantry? That's the only place in this building I don't go. I won't touch the food stores.
I had thought of it, and every time I got near it, either Aurora threw a wooden spoon at me, or Fredward singed my hair. So it very get out of my kitchen, rightfully. No, I have not.
I'll be right back. And she kind of walks back over to the bar and behind it, and she pops her head behind the curtain of the kitchen. And you just hear, Gregory! Yes, you. Oh, yes, I'm aware you're busy. Come here. Come here. No, do not bring Aurora. Come here. And she whispers something. It's the fucking pantry! I don't know, like, a distraction? Like, 5 minutes, you can't think of something. Light something on fire for God's sake. Something. Okay. Yeah, thanks. And she comes back over and she goes, I bought you 5 minutes.
Okay. And I'm off.
Okay. You're headed towards the kitchen, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Waiting for the obvious signal.
As you're headed towards the edge of the bar, from the back of the kitchen, just...
Whoa.
Doc takes a drink as he turns towards the explosion. Oh.
And, yeah, the kitchen's on fire, but, like, not an out of control fire, but, like, definitely everything that was cooking it's overcooked.
It's cooking more.
But Fredward's over there trying his best to put it out, not realizing that fire doesn't put out fire. And Aurora's just grabbing the bucket.
Yeah, fuck what I was gonna do. I'm gonna help with that. That's a problem.
Uh-oh.
As you go over there, Greg, just a large half-giant man, looks down at you like scar across his face, giant man, over 7 feet tall, stacked with muscle, and goes, "You needed a distraction. Go."
And I'm just...
Don't worry, buddies. I got this.
And fine, I'm gonna go check the pantry.
You've never really gotten into the pantry before, so as you open the door, you didn't think that it was gonna be this large. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, I'm contemplating whether or not we should have followed him.
I think I'm shaking the boxes again.
The kitchen's still on fire.
Oh, kitchen's on fire?
Oh.
And,
After
oh, it looks like someone's trying to put it out with an ice spell. Okay. Yeah, that is, not working. Mm-hmm.
I
that
start
sound,
walking
I'm gonna
to the
head back
kitchen.
there.
I have
too.
Go
my
and help.
drink in hand.
Yeah,
Start
no,
walking towards the kitchen.
I'm also gonna start like heading that way.
Same.
As you get into the kitchen, you see the chaos. Are you helping or are you looking for the pantry?
I'm gonna try and pour my drink on it.
As you go to pour your drink on it, it is immediately apparent that your drink has alcohol in it. So what was almost maintainable, what was almost manageable and controlled is once again on fire.
I pinky up, have another drink, and head towards the
Nope.
pantry.
Straight to the pantry.
Straight to the pantry. Okay. You get to the pantry and you can see Driz like closing it behind him, kind of sneakily.
I go, "Oi, buddy."
He lets go of the handle and lets you in, and Driz, you are looking at a big room. Like you know that the keep is made to hold a lot of people, and that it sells plenty of snacks, and that surely that Elara's got businesses outside of here. But this is nuts. You're standing in probably a 50 by 200 foot hall full of shelves of serveware, cookware, bakeware, food, dry goods, cooking tools, spare flints, firewood, as well as a couple of canisters with the Citron family logo on it, next to some supplies. You assume these are probably the gas tanks or their equivalent for the stoves.
Well, this is unexpected. This is not really a pantry, more of a keep of its own keep.
Now he's getting it.
I take another drink.
Oh, that is not what I meant to. Nope.
Oh, there's a secret entrance.
Something's going on.
Not yet, there's not.
Spoiler alert. Secret entrance.
Secret
It's-
tunnel. Secret
tunnel.
Oh!
You're good. You can keep going.
I just realized I was muted the whole time.
No!
Oh my god.
Buddy.
Well, fortunately, I didn't say much. I was trying to get Nana, you to check your messages real quick.
Oh, let me see here. Yeah, that's fine. That was my plan as well.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, then I'm going to do an investigation and start searching around.
Okay, roll for me.
God damn it.
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
If only. If only.
I'm calling bull.
Here we go. I don't know what this is, but should be fine. Hey, there we go. I was just really hoping it wouldn't be like action music. I was very worried. As you're searching around, you search high and low. You're finding things that have been lost under shelves, a few dropped coins. You find old notebooks scratched with recipes. You're sure Aurora would like to have those back. That was probably, she'd lose her head if it wasn't attached. And you're searching through the shelves and everything, and as you're searching, you notice that under a bank of these shelves, the stone of the floor just like looks different.
Okay. Gonna see if I can make anything of it, or if I can figure out what's so different about it.
From where you're standing, it's hard to tell because there's, several shelves on top of it. It's a fairly large area, probably 15 by 15.
Oh, gotcha. So I'd have to move the shelving units.
Yeah, and the stones themselves are different. You can tell that much, and it's got a fine border around it.
Gotcha. I'm probably because we only have so much time with the distraction. And having to move all of the shelves and everything. I'm going to say we'll put a peen in it for now.
Okay.
A peen?
A peen.
And come back to that later. It's probably something I can't reasonably do right now.
Do I
Unless
know?
you feel like moving shelves.
Yeah.
Going back to the stuff with the symbols on it. Do I know what those are?
Stuff with the symbols on it.
The Citron family symbol on it.
Oh, with your symbol, with your
Yeah.
family crest on it. Yeah. They do appear to be canisters that hold the elementally charged material to run the stoves.
Love it.
I was being forthcoming about it. I really was.
You first.
I kind of check and see, like, doing the count in my head. Like, we should probably get going. It's that distraction's probably not going to be around too much longer. We should probably head on up.
Oh, it sounds like they put the fire out.
Yeah, then we're gonna make our way out, and
as you're on your way out, do you just go out the same way that you came in? How are you making your escape now that your distraction is gone?
There's more than one way out of here?
There does seem to be.
Then I'm gonna take that way. Because that doesn't lead into the kitchen, where Aurora, a very pissed off Aurora is.
Where does this other pathway lead?
As you open up the door, it seems to lead you into a whole separate hall with a couple different sets of stairs in it. You didn't know these were here.
I look over at him like,
yeah.
You know where we're going, buddy?
Not really, honestly, but I'm just kind of playing it by ear right now. So, up we go. Up, right? These are up.
What's the lighting like? Is it lit in here, or is it not lit?
There's lights in here. They appear to be just as built in as the rest of the keep does.
Is the lighting like the sconces in my home?
These are just standard gas lamps.
Okay.
And there is a set of stairs. So as you come through the door, you're in a long hallway. There is a set of stairs here, a door here, and a set of stairs here.
Okay.
All of the stairs do go up.
Based on where we're at, I'm gonna go to the other door then.
Okay. As you go through the other door, you're back in the main room. You pop out behind a heavy tapestry curtain. You're kind of digging your way out from behind it. But yeah, you're over just to the side of the stage.
Awesome. Great. Cool. Even easier. I will have to remember that and stow that away for later. And I'm going to go back to the table and sit down.
Tell me, though, as you're coming out that door, roll perception for me.
All of us are just him.
16.
Just him. 16?
Yes.
You grab the handle and there's something familiar about it. It feels familiar in your hand.
Oh.
Can I do investigation on the handle?
Sure.
What is that? That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you're looking at the handle kind of inside and out, it's not until you look at the latch plate that you notice a really familiar maker's mark. This isn't part of the keep, or at least it wasn't. This was part of your home.
Huh. Okay. Have to, again, just stow that away for later. That's definitely a later project.
All right, what are y'all doing?
I like to think Zipporah, now back at the table, is trying to teach Imrae a card trick.
Hell yeah.
So she's got like her,
So
she's got her
down.
cards all spread. She's like, all right, now pick a card.
Any kind. Nothing up my sleeve.
She's gonna pick one directly in the middle.
All right, and then Zipporah's gonna be taking the card. He's like, all right, keep your eye on the card. He's gonna do a couple shuffling, and then is this your card? And then she's gonna flip the deck over, and she's gonna use prestidigitation to make the cards look like they all say the same card. Is that your card?
How did you do
And
that?
that's how it's done.
Wow.
And that's how we do it.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
so cool.
with
I-
your
I'm-
with your base perception, I'm gonna say you genuinely didn't notice her flip your card towards her. You're enamored.
As this is going on, I'm ordering another drink from Bardritz.
Dark Glass zips on over. It goes, "Oh, what's up, Doc?"
Another.
Oh no!
I just look at him and point to the empty glass.
I make no apologies for that.
I knew it was coming
Yeah.
eventually.
Is he eating a carrot?
No, he is not.
I just point to my empty glass. Can you top this off, buddy?
No problem. And he zips back to the bar. Zips back to you. Refills her cider. Anyone else? More cider? Seriously, this picture is literally just for you guys. It's like she knew or something.
She knew. Good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Refills. and
Absolutely.
Zips back to the bar.
I pull out my journal notebook and list of contacts and thinking about the wheel locks. I start going through my contacts page to see if any of my dad's associates are in there that could potentially help with the smithy of getting the barrels back in order.
Stu, did you just whip out a fantasy Rolodex?
I.
Okay.
So it's notebook. I'm just going through the notebook.
Oh god.
But yes, it's fantasy Rolodex.
As you're flipping through your fantasy Rolodex, just a nice little of all your little
Yeah,
papers.
it looks like a like a cylinder, right? And it's got like a little crank on the one side, and there's a visible latch to open it up, and it just cycles through all the different, you know, like one section of it is like notes, the other is like the actual like names and
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I'll have to make a artwork of it.
As you're flipping through your fantasy Rolodex, yeah, actually, you remember off the top of your head, the guys at the Forge of Nine could probably help you. They're just over by the Elf Song Tavern. They're pretty well known for working with weird crap and really being ahead of the game. They've certainly helped you out of a bind more than once.
What was the forge name?
The Forge of Nine.
Excellent. And then yeah, once I take a sip, and I just kind of give a good, oh yeah, yeah, and I roll it back and close it and put it back in my pouch. I've got like a little latch on the like on the side of my back, like
Okay.
kind of off center.
Specifically
ones-
for this?
Yeah, it's like my Rolodex and notebook, you know.
Oh my
All
god,
rolled into
he's
one.
got an EDC.
Your Rolodex of holding.
Oh.
I can't wait till we're like
Yeah, the
20.
one side is, Doc's, sword. The other side, has got his various pouches, and then the Rolodex.
Can't wait till we're like
And it's
20
spelled
episodes.
ROLIDECKS.
Orca
Rolodex.
Telly Porta. That's what this is giving.
We're like,
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
well, as you put your every dungeon carry back together,
What
are the rest
still trying to process the Rolodex of.
Oh. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, what's Imrae doing?
what is
Oh, I'm
Imrae
just
doing?
drink- Oh, I'm still drinking with y'all. Just yeah, you guys are weird.
Roll a con save for me.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me remember how to do this. Where is my constitution? Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's a nat one.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Somebody
cool.
says, Imrae, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm still drinking. You guys are weird.
Super weird.
So weirdo. You're a bunch of weirdos. I don't know if you're acting weird because you've been replaced or because this camp is full of weirdos. Weirdo. Yep. My favorite dialogue.
Well, as you're all
Imrae,
sitting
would you like some
around-
water?
I'm fine. Fine.
Oh, okay.
Aurora comes over with a big tray of dinner, Drizzt in tow. I am so sorry. The kitchen was on so much fire. So much fire. But dinner's ready. It's good to see you all. Sorry about that. And she serves up dinner.
Okay.
Just meat and veggies, good side stew, and a big old basket of bread.
Good side what?
Soup.
Oh,
It's good.
I heard stew, and I was
I
like
did
very
say
confused.
stew, but it's not stew. It's stew.
I think it's stew. I think it's stew.
It's a side stew. It's like
There's only
stew,
one.
but smaller in a bowl.
Hope there's no hair in my stew.
No, we're pretty good with that.
Anyway, as we're sitting here eating, I'm gonna go over everything. Now that we have everything stashed away. So obviously we have the sled.
Sled?
The,
When did we get a sled?
the sled that we picked up earlier today. The sled. It's a sled.
We picked up a sled? I must have missed that.
Just roll with it.
Roll with
So we have
what?
that.
You can't roll on a sled. You're supposed to sled on a sled.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We also
Doc understood what he was saying, and like sled, toboggan, even.
Zipporah does not understand.
Yeah, I can tell.
Dune sledding is so fun.
You sled in
Actually-
Baldur's Gate?
What do you? Am I the only one who speaks can't?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's strictly a rogue skill.
No, not. It's not tied to rogues.
Really?
It's a learnable language.
Hmm.
None of you had the backstory for it.
Hmm.
I did.
Teach us your language.
Well, Stu did, but he
I-
didn't choose it, so.
That is something I'm gonna have to do later. Just in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna have to have some quick lessons with everybody. Also have a handful of brass and silver rings. Nothing of merit. It looks like just people use them as an exchange of coin. We got about 600 gold, as well as quite a few forgeries of some burning hand badges.
Flaming turkeys.
So, what's your idea? Show these to Ravengard?
Nah, I don't think so. No, this is we're gonna want to talk to Rael about all of this. Ravengard we're gonna talk to about the
Shield?
the two shops we're shutting down
Oh.
and making it appear as if we were, not working with the assistance of the guild and shutting them down. But no, anything we come up on like this, since Ryle did ask us to knock over this place. Yeah, we will want to talk to her about all of this. That said, what were the thing? Because you hadn't texted me or messaged me, Nana, about what I did pick up in glancing over the ledgers.
Oh, shoot, that's right. In glancing over the ledgers, the biggest thing that you did notice is how they've been altered.
Okay. So somebody's going through and I did notice as well, I didn't want to take them with me, but I did take the time to at least look at them. I couldn't read them in depth, but someone has been altering the ledgers at the Harbor Masters. At a quick glance you couldn't tell, but on further examination you could tell that either numbers have been raised, numbers have been lowered, things have been crossed out, things were added where they really weren't before with a different hand.
And any good Baldurian would know that the only people with access to that record are the Harbor Master and the Exchequer.
So, yeah, one of the two that have access to those ledgers is up to something. And since the sled that was being looked after or looked for was in said office, I have.
Oh, don't do
I
that.
have. Sorry, I have my thoughts as to who, but not as to why. But I have some thoughts on that as well. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Also, Nana, I just sent you the Rolly decks.
Oh, excellent.
I
Oh
God.
my god. That is so much fun. Would you guys like to see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me scooch some things here.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That is-
goodness.
Oh my god.
That is so cool.
That looks like those cans of popcorn my mom used to get me. Like you could get like
Oh,
cheese
like
corn
the
or
zebra
caramel corn.
stripe and the
Yeah, I think it's like Garrett's, something
Mhm.
like that. That's what it looks like, the tins that you could get it in.
Yep.
If I open that up, is there gonna be popcorn in there?
This has cards in it. Nope, no notepads. You know, for writing.
Disappointment.
Fascinating.
I like. There's nothing in here aside from that. You can't hold popcorn in this. Although, you know, maybe we could make a product.
That was
That
an out
has-
of character note. I forgot to put my hand over my head. Forgive me.
Well,
Maybe we
too
can-
late. He's already
I'm,
on
I'm
it.
going.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with it.
Yep.
You know, maybe we can make it as something we could sell. Yeah, you know, we can make some popcorn of different flavors, little knickknacks and treats, sell it to the public.
I
Oh,
need
it
you
was a
to
wonderful
know.
idea. Wonderful idea.
I'm about to screen cap your manic idea face and turn it into a meme about Disney execs creating popcorn for Tokyo.
No.
Curry cheese popcorn.
While,
And the other meme could be like it's the cell of the exec with the other three execs, and then the other one saying no, and then he gets thrown out the window.
That's a
Yeet.
terrible idea. Doxatron just yeet. He had a bad idea anyway.
Doc is just like thinking of the possibilities for monetary income.
As you're thinking of possibilities for monetary income, Drizzt comes around and is collecting all your plates. He's cleaning tables and just kind of pushing chairs in. Aurora's starting to put boxes away. And Elara comes over and goes, Doc, no more side hustles until you get my orc back. I will
What?
burn them all to the ground.
What?
Burn them.
So what's the story about this orc?
Oh, Doc here lost my favorite orc. Do you want to tell them or should I?
I sit down in the corner and just drink while you go through the story.
So, Doc here comes into the keep and goes, Hey, Elara, I'm on an assignment. Do you think I could borrow Gazgul for a little bit? I could really use the muscle, and he's such a great brawler. And I go, yeah, of course, Doc. You've done so much good for the keep, and you're such a great patron. 3 days later, he turns up, no Gazgul, not a good explanation. You lost my favorite orc.
Lost as in like he quit, or lost as in like
And don't give me
stopped
any of this
breathing?
extra dimensional bullshit. Oh. Oh, I caught it.
Whoa,
Oh,
teleportation.
crap. Hang on. Oh my god, no, I can't check, I just realized I can't check my who's it's. I can't check the attack of opportunity Discord DMs on my computer. It takes all your pictures away from the screen.
Boo.
Boom.
Yeah.
Technology, boo.
Technology, boo.
Guess you gotta use your
Piss,
phone.
boo. Yeah. They're gonna have to send it to my my phone here. Well, here, I'm gonna put it on story time real quick so that it just sees me, so I can check this one currently.
Yeah, as she's going through the story, I'm just like just sighing and just drinking and just to just I need another my good man.
Yeah, you're gonna need another because as you go to reach for your cup, you just kind of
Uh-oh.
and you look down and your glass is gone and you look over and Drizzt has one cup next to him and is just sipping on the other like nothing ever happened.
Oh.
I'm back.
Did any of us see what happened?
Nope.
Wow.
I grab a cup, take a drink.
Whose cup do you grab?
The one that is not the cup that I see that is doing the shaky thing.
The shaky thing?
Oh, I thought you said there was a cup that was sorry, I misunderstood that.
Yes, you did.
No, you went to grab
Your
your
cup was stolen, fool.
and
Oh.
you went to grab for your cup knowing where it was and it's not there. Why
Oh,
isn't it there? It's supposed to be there. And you look over and Drizzt, with a cup next to him, is sipping from a cup.
which Driss? Beer Driss or Dritz Driss?
Dusk shield.
Dusk shield, not dark glass.
Okay, like why do you have my
There's
glass?
so many Drizz.
Yeah, it's like
Oops,
the
all Drizz.
yeah. Oops.
Oh, Vincent, and also all of the rest of you, if you need to direct message me, direct message my personal Discord, or text me, because I cannot check direct messages to the AOO account without screwing up your cameras. Good? Okay.
Got it.
Perfect.
I go and reach for my glass.
I was gonna bat his hand away of like, I had two. I don't know why you're grabbing mine. Dark Glass gave me two because he knows me well enough to know I'm gonna need two.
Can I insight check that
And,
for lying to see if?
and I'm
can I-
gonna roll deception against it.
Yeah. No.
Go
Can I?
ahead.
Can I?
I
Can
just-
I? Can I? Can.
I-
Yeah. No.
I just
I don't.
glare at him
I'm.
and just
Hold
like
your answers. Tell me when you have them.
All right. So
I
want
have
to
mine.
roll. Hold on. I closed out my sheet.
I'll
Okay.
direct message
This
it to you.
just reaffirms that y'all are a bunch of weirdos.
what am I looking for?
Your glass,
No.
apparently.
Oh, why is it not popping up my sheet? Please.
All right, I DM'd you my result.
My stuff is moving slow, so it's not letting me look at my sheet. But Ooh. Okay.
All right, if y'all want to fight, then you're gonna say your answers out loud on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nat
Dirty
20.
20. Oh.
Oh my
Nat
god.
fucking 20.
Yeah, he's
Bruh.
lying. It's pretty obvious to you that he is lying. It should be obvious to everyone at the table, but someone at the table is a little bit drunk.
Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not a
You
lot.
know, if we're
bitch.
supposed to be working together, we're not particularly good to lie to us.
Hey, if he's gonna get lost in his obsessions over trying to make a buck, then I'm gonna steal his drink.
That's so mean.
Well, that's what he gets for losing the favorite orc.
Ooh. Old.
Hey.
I order another drink to
Just
to be
Gaz-
sure.
Gaz wasn't Aurora wasn't Gaz.
So
I
many
loved Gaz
names.
too.
You loved Gaz?
Yes.
Well, I'd like to hear this love story. She just comes, leans in like this.
In
No.
in due time.
Dark
In
Glass
due time.
comes over, no pitcher in hand, and just goes, No, you're cut off. You lost your favorite orc. And walks away.
I like this. This is fun.
Oh no. Well, we could go find that favorite orc. Unless
I can track. I can do that.
Are you sure you
We
can track
find-
right? Are you sure you can track right now?
I'm so good.
Are you sure you can track right now?
Totally.
All right, how many fingers am I
Okay.
holding up?
8.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Why
0.
don't we try tomorrow?
Got that one. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ugh. The pain. Oh my god.
Ah.
I love everyone at this table.
We're so weird.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
As the last few patrons go trickling out of the bar, with the exception of a few stragglers, the keep has closed for business. What would you all like to do?
well, with today's events and everything we need to do tomorrow, I'm gonna turn in and I'm gonna think on what to do with the sled. And I'm gonna go from there.
Ray's getting sleepy from all the alcohol. She needs to go to bed.
Yeah, sheepy.
Would you like,
Sleepy.
Yeah,
Imrae,
well,
would you like a hand getting to your
little baby.
I'm fine. I don't remember where my room is.
And with that, Zipporah's going to throw Imrae's arm over her shoulder and
You're so tall, lady. It's like
well, not over her shoulder, just like hold Imrae's arms and guide her back to her room.
you're so
Okay.
tall.
Doc, what are you doing?
Obviously a little grumbly and bah.
Don't lose orcs. Excuse me.
I head on up to my room, no liquor in hand, just kind of grumble, son of a stupid
As you get to the bottom
temporal,
of the as you get to the bottom of the stairs, Greg is just standing there holding out a tankard. He holds it down to you.
I reach up to the tankard. You're a good man. You're a good man. I'll get him back. I promise. It's the last thing I do.
Think nothing of it.
Take a drink and less grumbly going upstairs and go to my room and retire for the evening.
Right.
Before I retire, I will pull out my notebook of just kind of going through my notes and
Do I know?
just going through my notes of like today's events and like writing those down and make a little star on there that says continue Project Gaz.
Okay.
Project Gaz.
I swear there's a fart joke in there somewhere.
And that's it for me.
Anyone else doing anything before they go to bed?
I'm good.
Mm-mm.
All right. As you are all getting ready for bed and turning down for the night, things seem calm. It's nice. Despite your shared struggles, none of you can quite remember the last time that a day this crazy felt this good. And you're pleased by it. And if my music would open, I would change it to tomorrow day, but something has gone dramatically awry, and now I'm stuck on nighttime music.
Oh no!
Fuck!
The world has gone permanently nighttime.
It was going so well.
It's
Yay,
eternal
that's
night.
good for
Are we
me.
in the Shadow Veil already?
Whoa, that's crazy. Shadow Wizard.
My eyes don't hurt anymore.
Fair.
I don't remember booking a trip to Barovia.
Ah!
But
Hey, you're 20 sessions too. This is locked behind a paywall. Like Wizard 101.
you know what's not locked behind a paywall? All the amazing features of Sirenscape. Even though I'm terrible at using it, and I
Yay!
often
Thank you,
create
Sirenscape.
problems that don't exist within the system by losing
Thank
the thing
you,
I was looking
Sirenscape.
for. Sirenscape gives us the amazing music and sound effects that you hear episode after episode. Sirenscape, because an epic game can't be epic without an epic soundscape. Thank you!
Yay!
Yay.
Oh,
We
gotta
love a
do this
good
too. We gotta
plug.
do this too. We gotta do this too.
Here we go.
I wonder if I could make that into an emoji.
Yeah, I gotta make these
Do you dance?
as cartoon gifs of our characters.
I like that idea.
That's fun.
Except for Vince's character, he's got no facial. He's just a blank facial expression, and he's just
Not even moving, just
yeah.
As morning arises, You all have had a wonderful sleep. But one of you has had a more interesting night than the others. Imrae.
Oh, sorry. I was not expecting that.
None of you were
Mid-note
expecting that. It
taking,
was
just-
excellent. All of you were just
Locked in. I am locked in.
I was literally taking notes. Sorry.
Everyone.
You look like that
Everyone-
kid in class who just got
everyone,
called on when they never get called on.
We're
and just
gonna
like,
we're gonna shut our mouths because I am locked in now. Imrae.
I don't know what's happening. Let's do this.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Fun story
so.
time.
Oh, okay.
Fun story time.
I was like, I'm kind of worried now.
I was like, does he know something I don't know?
No, he
I
just
know
does
nothing.
Story time.
I am
and he's
just a-
excited.
I'm an excited monkey. Beep, beep, beep.
Imrae, in the early dawn hours, you wake with the feeling of being almost lifted from your sleep. Did you roll
Okay.
religion for me?
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
All right.
What's up?
In your mind, what is usually a tug now seems crystal clear, and a voice ringing from within the depths of your subconscious. I have chosen you for a reason. You've chosen to protect, but you are meant to serve. Continue to bring the light to those around you. Do not falter from this path, for I can only catch you if you let me.
What was that? Okay. I feel like she will wake up from this moment. It feels like a warm hug, like refreshed, and a warm hug. Kind of like, like when someone gives you a hug, just a warm hug. It feels good to know that what she's doing, someone's watching over her and someone approves of what she's doing. But also she's very confused. Like what? But it feels like I said, I don't know how to put it other than it feels good.
Roll a perception
But good.
for me.
Oh my gosh, okay. That's good. I have good perception. I don't have good perception. That's a natural 1.
As you wake up, feeling refreshed, your room seems lighter.
Like, this is gonna sound so stupid. Like light as in not as heavy, or light as in like bright.
Yes.
Okay.
The sun
Great.
shines just a little bit brighter. You feel less of the weight of everything that you have endured and everything that you've been called to do. But yes, also it's a little bit brighter in here. I don't know, it kind of felt like a hole before. Now this is very much my room.
Interesting. Can I roll? I don't know if I can do this. Can I roll another religion check to see if I like recognize the voice or something? Is that something I can check?
I mean, you can certainly try.
My religion's not that great, so maybe I won't do that. Okay. Then with all the like warm fuzzy feelings, she's just gonna get ready for the day as normal.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna meet everyone downstairs and ready to snap to, so we can um, head over to the Oasis and then Rael and then Ravengard.
I spend my time just polishing up my armor and just making me look all nice, prim and pressed. Doc's gotta make a good. Always got to be the best dressed out of the bunch. He's very self conscious about his image. You know, just tightening up his gloves. Cinching up his plate. Getting everything at the exact right amount of spacing for his pouches. Making sure his boots are all nice and double knotted and cinched.
I'm feeling called out here.
This is really crazy coming from the one who wears the fantasy tracksuit. Anyways,
it's a speed suit.
sorry. Anyways, the real
Yet.
best dressed of the group is actually picking out which tie she's gonna wear today, deciding between a nice white, a nice blue, and a nice darker blue, opting to go for a nice crisp white since it is a full day and it's another day in Baldur's Gate. She ties her little bow tie, grabs her little hat, flips it onto her head, heads out the door to regroup with the others.
All right. As you all arrive at your usual table, breakfast is already set out for you. Uh, there's a good amount of fresh fruits. It looks like they've baked a bunch of bread overnight. Most of it is not singed. And you've got a hearty breakfast of meat and potatoes and eggs.
Not on fire.
Not on fire. Yet.
Night. Day still young.
Day is still young. Could change.
Could be a nursery.
And as you are all sitting at your table, one of the keep's regular patrons comes through the door, seemingly in a huff. This man is shorter in stature, with dark hair, combed back, and a pretty muscular build, wearing half plate, holds himself with a good amount of confidence. And he comes in, walks straight to the bar, and slams down a piece of paper. He goes, Elara, have you seen this shit? What do they even think they're doing? What? They think that we can just, give up what we own? They think that we're just gonna not dress fancy because it makes them feel better? What the hell is this shit? Elara goes, calm down. Let me see what is going on. I need everyone to stop shouting. Gerard, what is going on? He goes, sumptuary laws. Don't even get me started. He picks up the note and he reads, by decree of the council and with concurrence of parliament, to preserve the decency of citizens and promote the general weal, all citizens of Baldur's Gate must attire themselves in a manner befitting their station. Furs, silks, damask, velvet, samite, and satin are all forbidden to all but those numbered among the patriarch, as is jewelry incorporating inlaid gems or magical properties. Those who violate these terms are subject to fines or imprisonment. Are you kidding me? What, like I'm gonna get rid of this cape? And he flourishes. It's not just velvet, it is damask velvet. He's got a finely brocaded suit vest. You can see the collar poking out from under the upper plate armor. This is clearly a well-dressed man, and the longer you look at him, the more you realize, oh, he's taken this personally. But as personally as he takes it, the rest of the keep is... There's a word, and I've lost it. Oh my god. Why did I just lose the word?
Riled?
No.
Unamused, like unbothered, unmoved.
No, they are very moved. They are up in arms. Their feathers are ruffled. They
Ruffled.
are oh
Up
my
in arms.
god. It's a singular word. Fuck. Yeah, they're pissed. There's not a single person in this city that doesn't frequent the local merchants and buy themselves things that make them feel like them. Baldur's Gate is a city of merchants and artisans and of people. And this is a huge betrayal of their trust. Zipporah, this would mean you cannot wear the fine silk of your tie. Imrae, this means that your necklace would be illegal. Doc, your gloves, despite being a weapon, your armor, despite being personally made by someone who plies a skill and sells their wares within this great city, would be considered gauche. You, however, can keep wearing it because you're a citron. The other 3 members of your party, however, are now in violation of parliamentary law.
So does anyone know where I could get some floor pans of Parliament?
I mean, I assume that you could probably find those at High Hall. Most records are kept there, but it does share a building with Worms Rock Prison and the Parliament of Peers and things of that nature. It's all kind of one big building.
I just want to have a nice little chit chat. I mean,
Can I look at the decree and see if there's like any further, like, who might have pushed this through? Looking for a specific name.
When you look at the paper, you see immediately the seal of one Torland Silvershield.
Okay.
do I recognize this name?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
met
we
him
were
like a
at his
day and a
house
half
yesterday.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
We
okay.
literally went, yeah.
The Sester Gates.
Is this the one who told me off?
You took his bell.
Oh, yes.
From the ding.
You're currently wearing it as a belt, if memory
Yes.
serves.
Belt.
Ha ha. Ah.
Oh, it took a week for that joke to hit.
Wait, what? Really?
Because you did that last week.
Yes.
Oh.
BEWLT.
I didn't think of it until now.
Well,
You say
yeah, but it was-
BEWLT?
I meant double L.
Okay.
W.
Belt.
You know, it just
W.
She has a belt.
letters are just falling together in odd places. We're good. We're good. I don't smell toast.
Okay. What about
Oh,
almonds?
that's good.
What happens if you smell
No,
almonds?
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at Gerard. He's like,
I'm just like, I look at the note and I'm just like, this is gonna go over like a lead balloon.
don't get your feathers too rustled here, buddy.
Oh, I'm not worried about
Be able
me.
to- well, I'm talking to Gerard.
Oh, gotcha.
I happen to have a meeting planned with Silver Shield anyway, and I will talk to him. Don't worry, I'll make sure you're still to be your peacocky self before the day is done.
He just looks at you and goes, "I'd blow a kiss at you if you weren't my friend."
Don't doubt that at all. Don't doubt that at all.
And with that, he
Meantime-
just goes, "Ale!"
And I'll throw a coin
And
on there
waits.
just as a. I'll throw a coin on the table for him for that drink.
Thank you. You know, now that I think about it, every Drizzt I've met is a really good guy.
Yeah.
What's their name? He takes his ale and he
Nominal determinism
takes
and
his
whatnot.
breakfast and he goes and he sits down at a table and he pops his feet up. Eating. Just kind of brooding. My velvet and my brocade. Above your station.
Okay. First things first is we have to. I'm gonna round up everybody. And okay, so first things first is we need to head to the Oasis and shut that place down. Turn him in and tell Raven Guard about Low Lantern and Oasis. While we're there, we should probably go handle this bullshit with Silver Shield, since we haven't burned that bridge entirely yet.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Then we'll head to Rael after that. So,
Adele,
sound like a plan?
careful.
Does sound like a plan to me.
Yeah.
All right. Off to the Oasis then.
I quickly finish my meal as we're walking away. Oh,
You're still eating?
Yeah. just like I'm like making a breakfast sandwich with the bread and the sausage and put a slop of whatever on there and some slam it down together and grab my beer and drink and just Doc is just figuring out what to do and as we're leaving with the food.
Congratulations, you've created the world's first breakfast sandwich.
Like, oh, this is a really great idea. Another. This is a good idea. Doc looks like he wants to like write this idea down, but he's like torn between
Food and drink and
food,
not
Rolodex.
enough hands.
Like, there was a way I could graft more hands to me. Wait a second. He just keeps spiraling.
And I'm just gonna look at Zipporah and Imrae, just like, don't let him fall behind, please. And I'm just gonna keep walking, because I know how to get us through the city the fastest.
All
I'm just
right.
cramming along and following as
we go. I think I just figured out why they couldn't hear the music last time.
Turn down too low.
Yep. Yep, it were. There we go. Now I've got it about 10% lower than all of us. That should be a lot better.
Yeah.
I looked over and I noticed that there's this barely bouncing green line. I was like, oh boy. Oh boy.
Ew. Well.
Well, you know, we're only on episode 4. I'm still figuring it out. It's only been a
Hey,
month.
Come to us.
Every
it's all right.
every single like self-made production, you can look at episode 1, and then as you go through, you'll be like, oh wow, there was a lot of learning they had to do. No matter where they start.
All right, so you're headed to the Oasis then.
Yep.
Yes, I think so.
Oasis it is.
It doesn't take you too long to get down there. And when you do, it's poppin'. There's a steady stream of people in and out of the front door. It's an older clay building, the large archway out front. And as you enter, it is just...
Before we walk in, though,
Okay.
I wanted to grab everybody. So, I've got everybody rounded up. But this one... We need to present the entire time as if we are the fist shutting this down. So, badges out.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I pull out my badge, and I affix it to my upper
The
left hand
badge on the
side.
shoulder.
I reach as Driz like looks at each and every one of us. I reach behind Driz's ears and produce my badge, and then I affix it to myself.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna question it. Funny. Moving on.
You were amazed, though. You were amazed, right? Right. Just admit it.
Word for it. And now we'll head on in.
As you walk through the doors, or moreover, the archway, you are greeted by rows and rows and layers of thick curtain before you push your way through and into a large octagonal room. The whole place isn't much more than about 50-60 feet across in any direction. There's lots of floor pillows, people just spaced out, laying on the floor. Some are smoking hookah. Everyone seems to be mellow here. The air smells perfumey. It smells heavily of incense. And roll a perception for me.
What the
Dirty 20.
That's another 11.
That's a 17 from Zipporah.
19 for Doc.
Damn.
Most of you notice it. Imrae just thinks, oh, incense.
Oh, to be naive.
But Drizzt, your nose picks
Listen.
up on it immediately. At first, you think, oh, dragon's blood smells lovely. And then it occurs to you, opium. And you notice at the back of the room, another set of heavy curtains. As you come in, you're greeted by a heavy Kalashite man. And he just says, welcome to the Oasis. What can I do? How can I serve the Flaming Fist in my fine establishment? My name is Ibis, and I am proud to help.
Does this dude match the description of the bees that we've been given?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. Cool. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like, yeah, I'm a bees and somebody else.
No,
So
I'm a
that way-
bees. And then like 5 other people, no,
We're
I'm a
all
bees.
Like,
I was hoping it wasn't just a Driz
Fuck!
situation.
Yeah. And beeses are like Steves.
Apparently not.
Oh god, how do I want to put this? How do I want to phrase all of this? Fuck. I had something prepared and it just like fucking left me.
Want me to hold him down? I will.
Nobody on the stream could hear that because I was trying to hide the sound of my gummy worms.
Ooh, gummy worms.
I heard it, but I don't know if they heard it.
Trolley.
Sadly not sponsored. Okay. You see Drizzt kind of put on this very what's the word I'm looking for? Like very official, very
Stoic.
like stoic, yeah, thank you. Stoic like appearance and just Sir, by order of Duke Ravengard, we are here sent by the Flaming Fist to shut down your establishment and take you with us to Worms Rock Fortress immediately.
After Driz says that, I pull out my wand, who we're speaking to.
I'm just gonna
I'm going.
just
I'm
hand
going
on
to.
the wand. Not yet.
I'm gonna cast puppet.
Oh God.
I'm casting puppet. I am actively.
What?
Fuck.
I am casting puppet.
Oh, all right, yeah. I can't do shit
And-
about
Roll
it.
to see if it functions.
It's a saving throw if I remember.
All right, what does he have
On
to
his-
beat? Is this a
Let me pull
14?
it up. It's a it's a Constitution saving throw against yes, a 14.
Okay.
It was your spell save DC, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And as he goes to argue with you, he just kind of
Oh my god, did it work?
it works.
So with that, she takes with her wand, she motions down to she makes a downward to bring him to the
And he just crumples. And in his face, because you can't puppet that,
Mhm.
is just abject fear.
and Zipporah looks to Driz.
Probably not the best way to have done
Okay, aside from the ethics of this entire way we handled that,
Doc is thoroughly impressed. He is like,
The rest of the patrons, by the way, at this point are like, and they're all kind of skedaddling out.
I will address the rest of the patrons as they are skedaddling about. You are all to leave this establishment unless you wish to be arrested by the Flaming Fist. You're to be leave this location at once. This location is being permanently closed.
Yeah, they've all begun to skedaddle on out.
the Hanna-Barbera skedaddling noises
Pew!
ensue.
You see a tumbleweed? You see a tumbleweed like roll through?
Exit stage.
Okay.
left.
Well, Zipporah, let's not completely demoralize the man and not have him crawl all the way there
Oh,
and just
no,
have
no,
him
no,
walk
no,
his-
no.
Doc
I just
pulls
want,
out a.
listen, I just wanted to, get the jump on things, make sure nothing got violent,
Doc pulls out some rope and starts to make a cinch restraint.
No, Doc, we're not gonna need that, especially with that already cast. And I'm just gonna, can I help him? Or did you, can I not help him to his knees now? Or to his feet?
Oh, no, you can. It just, he moves in the direction I choose. I brought him all the way down.
Okay, and I'm gonna help him back up. Sorry, you were gonna say?
No, that's it. I was just
Oh, okay.
explaining, because I can just move them I can, they move up to their speed in the direction I choose, and I chose
Okay.
down.
Okay. And so I'm gonna help him up, and I'm gonna keep an arm on his shoulder though, with a firm grip, and I'm gonna not whisper, but tell him if this wears off before we get to Worms Rock, and try anything, she probably will kill you on the spot. So
You can feel that he is shaking under your hand. And as he tries to say something, the only sound he can manage to get out is just as his voice fails to escape his throat.
I'll add in. But you're not gonna do that. You're gonna be good and not cause any troubles, right? Just
Doc, I think he gets it. That being said, I'm going to spare you the dignity of walking you there in manacles. You're going to walk with us.
Doc tucks away his rope.
Yeah. And going to make this as calm and painless for everyone as possible.
Oh, hello. Hi. Yes, I love you too.
Stream cat.
Oh my goodness.
Stream cat.
Hi. It's a cat break. I can't move. It would be dangerous. Hi, BB. Hi.
Aww.
Are you eating my hair? Yeah.
Yes.
Aww.
You wanna say hi to the stream? Here, let me adjust. Oh, now you run away.
Oh, bye-bye, kitty.
Does not want to be perceived.
The thud.
Did she hurt herself?
No, she's just not light on her feet.
No.
Yeah.
She's a big cat. Like, she's large, so when she lands on a surface, especially because most of it's IKEA, it's just really loud.
God.
Takes after me.
Yeah. A little bit. Okay, so let's head to. We're supposed to take him to Worms Rock, correct? I believe I'm remembering that correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Are
yeah,
we? Oh, sorry.
No, you first, Megan.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we gonna let him go? Like, are we gonna? Is he gonna walk with us willingly, or is he gonna stay under this puppet?
That is entirely up to Zipporah.
No, he's no longer under the puppet. He's
Okay.
walking willingly.
Okay.
It's
okay.
just that one motion.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just terrified.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I would be too.
But he is walking with you.
Okay. So yeah, we'll head to Worms Rock.
Yeah.
All right. As you head to Worms Rock and I figure out how to get back to the music that I had, because apparently I can't go back a page. Yay. Let me grab, I think it was this one. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but not what I was.
Just got even more intense. Oh my god, we're about to get jumped by bandits now.
Oh, here we go.
Surprise! Kobolds!
Right, right, right.
You
Oh,
bring
look an owl there.
fucking
Arr.
maniacs.
There we go.
Also, fun fact: kobolds are originally in the original incarnations are yes are dogs. Found that out recently, and I was like, huh.
Aw,
Yeah.
cute.
I just picture huskies because kobolds are not very bright.
They're very much. They look almost like a cross between like a terrier, like a really emaciated, terrier.
I'm thinking of the Delicious in Dungeon kobolds, where they're just literal dog people.
Yeah. I love how I do love in that how they're either drawn like just incredibly intense or derpy as hell and nothing in between. Just one or two and that's it.
So as you make your way to Worms Crossing and Worms Rock Prison, Ibis, now having kind of regained his sense of, oh, this is happening, just, I have to be honest, I didn't expect Flaming Fist to come in and shut me down.
And who were you?
What did you expect?
I've been behind on my 10-day fees for some time. And I'm sure that you're all well aware of who really runs Little Callum Shan. So to say that I was expecting city officials, no, that took me completely by surprise. Why do the Flaming Fist care about the Oasis?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to collect my thoughts on this one here. The Flaming Fist aren't the only ones interested in the Oasis. But, there are people who did want you to, who could have stopped your arrest and chose not to because of your actions with the guild.
Doc is also keeping an eye out, just
And I'm sure you
bringing
know,
up the rear.
probably even better than I do, that if you mention any of this to the Flaming Fist, well, let's say your stay in Worms Rock will end up being very, very short.
I should not have been so stupid as to believe that there were not guild agents inside the Flaming Fist and the Watch. You have my word.
Yep.
Serving my time will certainly be much shorter than having no time to serve.
Exactly. And just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing my scans and.
As you arrive to Worms Rock, The guards see you and they recognize you. It's mostly the same people, kind of day in and day out. And after a few days, they are beginning to recognize that you'll be here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Fairly often. I'm so sorry.
Weepy.
I'm a sympathetic yawner. Sympathetic yawner.
Uh-oh, I can feel it coming to me.
Same. That's why I always hit my mute button every time I'm gonna yawn. But instead, it just looked like
There
I'm
we
doing
go.
my best mummy impression. Stu just covering his eyes.
Oh, I didn't. I had a silent one. Silent but deadly.
Everyone starts yawning.
Ugh, how dare you pass that?
But yeah, no, they let you into Worms Rock. They let you into Worms Crossing, into the building, into Worms Rock.
All the places.
Um,
I'm assuming we shouldn't be taking him straight to Ravengard. I'm assuming we'll want to be taking him to the jailers.
that is up to you. You are officers of the Flaming Fist.
Well, I don't remember Ravengard saying bring him to me specifically.
He did not say that.
So I'm going to go with taking him to the jailers.
Okay.
And then we can go and then we can go report to him.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Feel like we'll kind of look pretty dumb if we show up. Be like, hey, we got the guy.
What now?
What do you want me to do with him now? Like,
Okay, yeah, so you take him to the jailers down at Worms Rock. And, what do you tell them?
just
Happy birthday.
Introduce
You get a
ourselves
prisoner.
Merry
as,
birthday.
The guy just goes, Urzisen.
This gentleman, his name is Bees.
Bees? Like,
Bees.
Bees.
Ibis. Ibis.
Yes. And we were ordered by Ravengard to shut down his establishment and bring him in. By Duke Ravengard himself.
Yeah, no shit, buddy.
assuming-
We all take orders from Ravengard. So you from the Vice Stands then?
Yes.
Yeah, come with me. He takes them off your hands.
And yeah. And as soon as the guy's got his back turned to us, and
Imagine
head
his
on
whole
up to-
head turns like clean around.
like an owl.
How dare you? My sensibilities have been offended.
We'll head on up. I'm assuming we can't just walk into Ravengard's. We'll want to see somebody.
I thought he said we could just walk in.
He'll probably be in the middle of something. We'll probably have to talk to someone else. Be like, hey, is he free
Does
right
he have
now?
a
Instead of just-
secretary?
Yeah. Just, you know,
Unless
fantasy secretary.
unless he's not in right now, having quality father son.
Oh, stop. Aww. I hate that guy.
Oh, you hate his son?
No, I hate him. Anyway, that's a different story for a different time.
Yeah. We'll circle back to that eventually. So yeah, head on up to Ravengard's. If there's someone we need to see to like try to get audience with him right now, then obviously we'll have to do that.
You walk up the usual little like spiral staircase, just past the armory, and you know you get up there and his door's open. He's at his desk,
And,
chilling.
Yeah, we'll just let ourselves in.
He goes, Ah, my heroes of the wide. Or I guess I should just say fists.
No,
Tell me, what news have you have for me? What news
well-
have you for me? Yep, that's the one.
First news,
Is-
maybe don't call us fists. I don't know. Something about that sounds a little weird. Maybe just your heroes.
He contemplates this for a moment. He just goes, I'll do you one better. My friends, what news have you for me?
That's
I
fair.
like that.
Especially, I think you know well enough that I've worked enough with the fist alongside you that I don't want to be a fist permanently. So, but friends.
I
friends is good.
suspect you don't.
Well, both establishments you had us investigate were in fact working with the guild. However, they were both how do I say, not following their orders from what I could tell. Acting more independently than they should have been from everything we found in interrogating them.
Tell me more about this. What do you mean?
They stopped taking their orders from the guild, and everything, all of their actions were more independent of it. Really, like
More in their
they
own
decided-
interests.
Yeah, they decided to start working towards their own interest and gains. Said Zipporah. Said it. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Lining their own pockets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
I never thought the guild to be one to leave business unfinished, as it were. It
Maybe they just hadn't.
it seems
gotten around.
commonplace knowledge, or at least sentiment, to feel that if you don't follow the guild's wishes, then you're either setting sail on the Cheon Thar, or you've done business in another country.
Yeah, that is the perception that they have, but maybe they hadn't gotten around to it yet. Maybe they have bigger things to worry about. Maybe that might have been a misconception the whole time. I honestly don't have a good answer for you on that one.
Tell me, did we apprehend them?
Half.
More or less.
Mhm.
I look over.
We have
But
one
more
of
or
them.
less.
The owner of the Oasis came peacefully. The owner of the Low Lantern, not so much. Very quickly attacked me, while members of the Watch were attacking patrons of the Low Lantern.
The Watch, you
willy-nilly.
say?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'll have to have a word with their captain about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So while
In the ruckus.
my compatriots tried to stop that, I went to try to find the owner, who immediately attacked me, got the drop on me, and in wrestling them off of me, I may have accidentally thrown them out of a window.
You
Accidentally.
threw them out a window?
I told you.
You think I pay attention sometimes?
Yeah,
It's a
that's
little
fair.
hard.
And yes, I mean, I threw them off of me. I just wasn't thinking which direction I was throwing them when I did it. I was kind of more worried about, oh god, there's a knife at my throat. Get off.
And you said what I did was bad. I didn't even throw him out the window. I just put him on the ground by going whoop, whoop. You know? You
I'm
know?
gonna unpack all of that later.
Mm, that's
All of
different.
that
That's
later.
different. That is so different.
I have had
Anyway.
many similar interactions in my time as a young fist and a younger recruit, these things do happen. Did you try your best to get them to come peacefully and within reason, and by the letter of the law?
Well, their sister spoke to me afterwards.
Really?
They were reasonable. They were very reasonable. And were compliant with everything and understood that, and was shocked to learn that her sister had even been working with the guild, and further shocked to learn that she had gone rogue from said guild activities.
Yes,
Wasn't
I do
happy
believe.
that
I do believe she
threw
said
her
they would be
sister out the
having
window.
a wake.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yes, they were having a wake.
Be having a funeral. Give my condolences, but apparently they weren't still on the greatest terms anyway, so wasn't the worst thing happen.
You can see the twitch at the corner of his nose as he holds back more laughter at how bizarre everything you've just told him is, and seemingly how much he relates to it. He says, well, their sister sounds like a reasonable and honorable Baldurian, and the Flaming Fist will, of course, send an arrangement and a detachment to their wake to pay their respects and to thank them for complying with all business laws. It's the right thing to do.
I would.
I'm sorry that it had to go that way and that you had to take care of that.
Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. An arrangement would be good to send by courier. Probably don't send Fist after their interaction with the watch. Probably
There's-
best to just.
We could
Yes,
send
there is
you.
a bad taste in their mouth. Yes, very bad.
Probably not in best form.
Perhaps you're
Maybe-
right.
Maybe have them, a little ways away, just keeping an eye on it. Not so much there, but
Oh,
in the general area.
I need no observation of this spectacle. It's merely to pay respects
Yeah.
to a business owner for the loss of someone in their family and the, I'm sure, unfortunate property damage done in the line of duty.
And I did pay for that. Yeah, I did make sure to pay for that, though.
How much did you pay?
I believe I left them 20 gold.
Oh. And he reaches into his desk and he hands you
no.
20 gold and he goes, No. I'm making the watch pay me double for harassing citizens.
Yep, okay. Well, you got me there.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No. Other than if you know how to press Silver Shield to lift this clothing ban. I pulled a-
Clothing ban.
Yeah, and I pull out the notice.
A writ.
Winery.
Frankly,
Dress above their station.
frankly,
Okay.
Ravengard, I am offended because as a performer myself, I like to look my best. And according to that, looking this good is illegal. I mean, there's such a thing as looking so good it's a crime, but I never wanted it to be an actual crime. And if I was gonna go to jail for anything, I wouldn't want it to be for what I'm wearing. No, not a fashion crime. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm looking to go to jail. I am not looking to go to jail. I am not looking to go to jail. I am not looking to go to jail. And she's like shaking him by the collar now. I am not looking to go to jail.
I'm just gonna.
He's just like,
Okay,
calm
okay.
down.
I as well.
Yeah,
Like,
just calm down.
but I'm like, I'm just smiling and just trying to
You can't go to jail, Drist. You
not
can't go to jail.
laugh.
Miss
Relax.
Zipporah, it is not a crime to look so beautiful. And as an entertainer, I expect you should have at your avail all of the tools that you need to continue to do your job, which in your case would be considered by this writ finery. Now, as someone who's somewhat partial to the cape that goes along with this uniform, despite the fact that I assumed that we would be exempt from this despite not being dukes or patriarchs, I think it inappropriate. The Flaming Fist should act in accordance with the way that is expected of the citizens, otherwise we think ourselves better, and that should never be the case. We are all Baldurian, and we should all... Yes, precisely. We should all strive to uphold the same standards and not put ourselves above others. So I frankly wish to have no part in implementing this. Now, I don't know how much sway I have with someone like Silvershield. I will be frank with you. I am the Marshal of the Flaming Fist, but I am en tempo. This is not fully and exclusively my position until it is decided as such by the Parliament of Peers, over which Silvershield has much sway and a great amount of influence. So I cannot see that he would allow me to give him an order to stand down. However, it is the duty of the Flaming Fist to uphold justice and righteousness. So if you were to use your badges to do so, I would stand behind you 100%. Yeah.
Quick aside. Would I know of the history between Adrian and the Silver Shields?
Because of the ball plot, I am going to say yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I am certain, sir, that, especially with the sway that Silver Shield has, would not be too fond of you taking up the role of Grand Marshal of the Fist, considering that, well known, that you were the ward of Abdul Adrian. Adrian Silver Shields do have a bit of an unfortunate history.
I've heard much about this, though in my time I have not sought to utilize it. It didn't feel like my place.
Yes. My concern is that Silver Shield is probably not too fond of, or probably wasn't, I should say, unfortunately, wasn't too fond of Adrian, and probably by extension safe to assume that he might not be too fond of you on account of that history.
Safe to assume would be correct, and not fond an understatement.
That said, I don't think speaking to him as a fist would go over well for me or the rest of my fellow companions here because of that. So I'll probably just have to try to ply him in a more personal manner, not in a threatening way.
You're gonna kiss him or something?
Talk.
I mean, you said personal. That's pretty personal.
Doc just looks at her.
I wanted to try to talk to the man. If I can gain an audience.
That's a very fancy way of saying ask him. And she goes like back to shuffling her playing cards.
I will leave that choice to you. I will say that what is right, not necessarily always just. And there have been moments, and there will continue for centuries to be moments where we as people have to choose to do what is right, even if the means are not necessarily ideal. You have my full support.
And as a friend, may I also remind you, though, that the road to the hells, the road to Dis, paved with good intentions.
Is it ever?
We always need to be aware of the far-reaching consequences our actions might have.
As you say
Yes.
this, you hear footsteps running up the stairs. And a small boy comes running into the room. Dad, you're never gonna believe what they were teaching me. I got to fight a dummy, and they're teaching me how to use a rapier. I'm so sick of dance lessons. And he runs over and he throws his arm around Ravenguard's leg. And he just kind of looks up at you and goes, "Oh, pleasure. Will Ravenguard. I don't
And
know how to behave around
Hey.
normal people."
Hey, kid.
Well, we're definitely not normal, so
I heard what you said about dancing. Don't knock those dance lessons.
Oh, they're just so boring.
Well, there's a way to make it interesting. It depends on what kind of dancing you're. I mean, a waltz is one thing, but have you ever tried? And she does like a nice little shuffle ball change with her shoes.
He goes, "Waltzes are everything. I wish I could do it." And he tries to shuffle his feet to mimic yours, kind of tripping over them, and Ravenguard catches him. He goes, You guys are working for my dad, right? You were there when Mr. Abdul. Well,
unfortunately,
yes, unfortunately.
thank you. And Ravenguard kind of laughs and he goes, "All right, you don't have to finish your dance lessons. But go spar with some of the blazes. They could use the practice, you know." He kind of scoots him off.
As he's scooting off, use your dance moves as part of your routine to fighting.
From down the stairs, you hear, "I'll consider it done, thank you."
Well, that
Just
should
look
go poorly.
No, it'll
Hey,
go
a little
well.
party
No.
never killed nobody.
And I just look at Raven Cardiff. Gonna be a good man one day. Remember the example you set for him. Always
will.
remember how he might want to be like you.
I hope I am someone worthy of being like.
What time is it right about now?
Oh, probably early. Probably very early still.
It's like 10, 11 bells.
Okay,
Not
cool.
even midday.
Yeah. Well, with that, sir, did you have anything for us? Our leave.
I'd like you to look into something for me.
Okay.
What did you
There's
have in
been-
mind?
I know it seems small, but I can't get it out of my mind. There's been a series of vandalisms. Everywhere. Brindletown, Callum Shan. Even some of the walls near the gates in the lower city and the central wall are being defaced. It's not a problem we've had, and I understand we're in a time of unrest. But,
Defaced how?
well, we're seeing walls scorched, marked up. Some of our toll collectors have been robbed. I received word this morning at dawn that our harbor house was robbed last night. And something nags at my mind that makes me wonder if it's connected. If you could please just look into it for me. I've sent the fist to look into it, just to keep an eye out, to watch and patrol as usual, and see what we can find about it.
Yeah.
And I hope that I'm wrong. All the information that I have tells me that it's warehouse workers, people who build our largest machines, our buildings, our ships, the people who refine materials to help this city run. I want to make sure that we are not doing wrong by them. Please,
Do
find
you
the
think
cause
this
of
might be? Absolutely. Do you think this might be related to the shield that is gone missing? I remember a couple days ago the harbor master also mentioning and searching fairly aggressively for a missing flaming fist shield.
It was no ordinary flaming fist shield. I was distressed to find, upon returning to this office, Abdul's shield is missing. Meaning, not only was this planned, there's more than one person involved, and somebody capable of getting into Worm's Rock, into this office, past the fist. I'm not sure why they'd want it. But yes, I would like it back. It belongs here. It's not a trophy to be claimed.
Absolutely. Consider it done.
Thank you.
With that, we'll be off.
Don't mind me, I'm trying back to pop.
That said, so as soon as we're clear
Skedaddled.
of, clear of those,
Mm-hmm.
fortress itself, going to look around and sign to everyone of in Cance. To Rael,
I don't know what that means. What was the thing you were doing with your hands?
That's right. I have to. Yep, that's the thing we need to go over. We'll have to go over that. We'll have to go over that. We'll have to go. We need to go see another friend of ours. Yes.
Oh, for the toboggan.
Yeah.
No,
It's a sled, not a toboggan.
not
No.
that. But different friend. Yes. Off we go.
Yes.
Well, if we're gonna use a sled, I could like carry it in my hat if need be, because that's kind of big.
Just squeezing it.
Oh my god, we actually could if we needed to. Why have I not thought
Oh.
of that? I have seen you walk into it.
Can you like make it bigger and smaller? Or, like, how does that work?
Oh, I just
Magic.
take it with
It's
me.
magic. It's just magic.
Magician never reveals their secrets.
That.
Huh.
And so with that, I guess we're going off to Little Calamshine.
I mean, wherever you want to go.
You know, if there was only a way that there was a device that could translate what people are saying, and oh man, oh.
And at that, Zipporah's gonna take Doc's ear and drag Doc by the ear. That's a magic trick too. I learned that one from my mom.
And
Hey, Matt?
I'm gonna turn back as I'm walking, and I'm gonna keep walking, facing. I'm just like, yeah, Doc, definitely, don't resist that because it only takes about 8 pounds to remove an ear. So just yep, and turn back around and keep walking forward.
Legend tells of a half-Goliath brawler that once bit a man's ear off.
Oh.
Bruh.
His name was Tithe Mython.
I was just about to
No,
make the
no.
same fucking joke.
No.
He was adorned with odd tattoos.
It did remind me. I broke everyone at work yesterday because one of the guys went to the liquor store and picked up some beef jerky, and I was like, "Oh, you got yourself some beef jerky?" That broke everybody. They were like, "What are you? What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you got your beef jerky." And they're like, "What? What do you? I don't." They just couldn't process it. They were just like, "What?"
God.
Everyone at
happening?
work is still trying to keep up with Nice Mutcher. Like, I can't say it the correct way. It hurts me. I can't say it normal now.
I like the woman. I
Trial
like
all
the.
along.
My favorite
Yeah.
was the 2 pigeons. Now Keith.
Remember when he had his own cartoon show, The Adventures of Mike Tyson?
I don't.
Yeah, it
Don't
was
know anything
on
about that.
it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Now I'm
It was-
remembering it.
It was
this is one of the bonus
so-
topics now. Hey, Stu, we're
It
just
wa-
gonna invite you on for a bonus topic for
We're
Patreon
gonna share
content.
that.
Unhinged.
I'm writing that down right now, and we're gonna share it for now.
Yeah, that needs to be a post-show topic. I'm in for that.
Oh, I can bring up Mad Chad.
Okay. Note taken. All right. off to the shop. I can't remember the name of right now because my
Little-
brain is
The Little
flashbang.
Callum Jewel Emporium.
Thank you, Little Callum Jewel Emporium.
You get there with ease. It's a fairly long jog from where you're at. You're closer than you were, but it takes you the better part of an hour. And you get out there and yeah, shop's open. They're chilling.
Gonna head on in and remove our badges before we head on in. Oh my god, remove our badges before we
Oh,
go
that's
in.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Good catch.
I've
Take the
Mm,
badges off.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I almost forgot about it. I caught it literally the last second.
I
Could not
quickly
have
take
caught
the
it.
badge off.
Could not have caught it any later. We definitely do not need stinking badges here.
We don't need no stinking badgers.
Oh my god, the picture you just sent me. Sorry, I'm getting pictures now of the Mike Tyson cartoon.
God.
Nice.
Okay. Don't mind me. I am looking up something real quick. Okay. As you get there, Musayed is manning the counter per usual. And business is slow. There's not really anyone in here.
Awesome. And can I come up to the counter and just afternoon? Would it be possible for us to speak to Rael currently?
Good afternoon, my friend. Yes, my lady is in. And he opens up the counter gate and pulls the curtain back. He says,
Thank you very much, my
anything
friend."
for you guys.
I'll sit down in the little kind of conversation pit again.
Yep.
Rilsa rolls over with a tray of iced tea and some snacks, and she goes, I didn't expect to see you so soon. I had hoped, but I didn't expect it.
We work quickly. We work very, very quickly.
What do you got
And
for us?
precise, I
efficiently.
always say.
One at a time, my god, my brain doesn't operate on this
Yeah.
wavelength.
I don't think we
Doc, you-
operate on this wavelength.
She kind of chuckles in acknowledgement.
You operate? I'm not a doctor.
Doctor? Doctor.
Doctor.
Guild.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Anyway, firstly, and I'm gonna pull out the necklace from Low Lantern and hand it to her.
Oof, where did you pick this up? That is hefty.
Yep.
So what happened?
The proprietor of the Low Lantern decided that she did not want to turn herself into the Fist.
I
I
know the
figured what could
railroad
happen.
well. And yeah, that sounds like her.
So he has chosen to have fallen into the Chianthar. And her sister is now running the business. Don't worry. He is absolutely okay.
You
He
cannot
chose to-
use euphemisms like fall into the Chianthar and have me not worry.
Fair. That's fair. No, it shows that she wanted to fake her own death. So, as far as anyone else knows, he is no longer with us.
Understood.
They're holding a funeral at the ship today.
I should send an arrangement.
Yes. As for the Oasis, took him to Worms Rock, as we discussed, to turn him in and let him know that's why he was being let go to the Fist and what was happening,
Thank you.
but reminded him that Should the Fist find out about why he was being let go to the Fist, that his stay in Worms Rock would be short.
Yes, I imagine it would be.
Yes.
Thank you. I will send my agents over there to take care of the rest of the closing of the place and turn it into something usable. As much as I cared that he was behind on his 10-day fees, frankly, the opium was a much bigger issue for me. People assume that most of our money comes from drugs. And while transporting them can be lucrative, the cost against the citizens of Little Calamshan was becoming too great.
Especially the perception of, I would assume. As for that necklace, she offered me to sell it and to keep the money. However, I is donating it to you for you to sell here and use the proceeds however you need to. I'm not looking for anything for it.
That is very generous of you indeed. Will help a lot of people.
Didn't you mention something about if certain persons saw that necklace, they would lose their mind?
If that was, I thought that was if Raven Guard saw it, not Rael,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Correct.
don't remember.
Yeah, that's
I don't
correct.
remember.
Well, congratulations. You have a necklace now that Raven Guard would go cuckoo banana if he found out you had it.
Well, I consider it to be my lucky day. I am, after all, originally a fence. Should have no trouble moving this out of the city within the week.
As far as the Harbor Master is concerned, we also have an update for you there. Oh, before we actually get there, we did inform Raven Guard of the events. However, obviously, leaving out the guild involvement, he believes that the owner of the Low Lantern is dead fully, and that we shut down it and the Oasis under his orders. So he is also under the impression now that both businesses were operating now
On their own
without
accord.
the guilds, yes. And that's for whatever reason, be it a misconception of how people see the guild and how they take care of things, or the guild having bigger things, basically told him that I don't work well enough with the guild to be able to speculate, but they had not taken care of it. So even more of that is thrown off of your tail. As well, I was able to feed Silver Shield some horrifically false information, and he ate it up. I sent him on the path of 3 guild leaders under completely false names, working in a completely separate part of town.
It is one of the biggest wild goose chases you could possibly ever devise.
Now, obviously, that won't last forever,
But long enough.
but it's a help.
I'll be honest, you surprised me. I had a hunch that you would be trustworthy. I never expected you to protect us in this way. It is rare to have an ally outside of the guild itself that so thoroughly understands why we do the things that we do and why we must do them unseen.
Yes.
Now,
That said-
who, may I ask, Did you send Torlin after? Did you use other patriarch names?
They're names from a children's tale. A more little-known one.
He means
It's,
he made him up.
Very, very aliases, if you will, personas that no one will ever be the wiser of.
Oh, you must truly have a way with words. That is exceptional.
Thank you. That's it. As far as helping you, I'm doing it for the same reasons I am helping Ravengard. Ravengard wants to do the right thing. He is someone who just, I can see making bad decisions with the best of intentions. And
When
he
you
needs someone
grow
to-
up with so little and come into so much so suddenly, it can be easy to make, well, the easy decision.
Yes, absolutely. So I want to be there to help guide that man on the right path.
Yes, he
Make
for
sure
sure
that-
is not happy with the new writ of ordinance about clothing and attire of station.
From Silver Shields. That
Yes,
man only
I
cares
heard.
about money and status.
Well, it certainly puts a hamper on my business as a jewel emporium.
I can imagine. That said, I have not fallen out with him as of yet. He has not, as far as I'm aware, figured out the ruse, so I might maybe be able to pull some strings there.
I'm
Risky,
sure you
though.
certainly can. As
Risky,
far as any of
but
my agents have told me, there's been no one following you when you enter my part of the city.
good.
That's no small thing. Hello, I see you.
Kitty!
And lastly, for the harbor master, we were able to
Abscond.
get in and get out unseen, nearly heard, nearly seen, but unseen and unheard ultimately. And I pull out my that pouch that I've stuffed everything in and set it on the table.
She.
So this was the contents of the cash box. I don't know what you want to do with it or us to do with it. I'm going to assume that your plan is to use it to, again, help better the lives of people who need it the most.
Well, the rings are sellable. Do you include the badges?
Oh, the badges.
Oh, the fake badges.
Yeah.
I'll yes and no. I'll be like, and then I'll bring up the fact of, and then there were several fake badges in there as well, which does bring up some questions if those were confiscated or if those were being used by the harbor master. And based on what we also found in there, I want to go with the latter.
Turns them over in her hand. He goes, shoddy craftsmanship, pewter. These pins were going to break at some point. Some wonder they held together this long.
It may just be used as a flash, as a quick glance. No one
Those-
really to take a look at them.
And I mean no offense for this, but could those have been made by anybody within the guild?
No, we take our work much more seriously. When I contract someone to make me a fake, Never will it look like a fake. I only deal in things that are or appear to be the genuine article.
And I had a feeling that was your answer. But I
Oh,
just had to make sure.
I mean, if we found this where we found this, what are the odds that these were made by the same one who did the thing? You know, I mean, if they're wanting to get people in trouble.
Who did what thing?
Was I not supposed to say that part?
I wouldn't say so. The floor is yours there.
She just genuinely doesn't know what thing you're talking about. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that happen,
And-
and Rael.
Yeah, I'm
kind of-
also like, wait, what are you talking about?
Are you referring to the short dwarf guy?
No,
No,
I'm talking
uh,
about. I'm talking. Okay, I'm
No.
talking about because weren't the fake emblems found in the office of the harbor master?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What she's implying is the harbor master was probably the one
It
who
stole
made.
the shield.
Well, yes. Well,
Yeah.
one stole the shield. Two made the fake emblems to plant it on someone. Essentially, maybe.
100% is where I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
where she's going to. That's where
Yeah.
Zipporah is going. But I didn't know if she did not want.
No. I was gonna. You just beat me to it. So, but
Oh,
since you're on
okay.
it, go for it. Yeah.
Sure.
by all means. I do so much talking.
No, you're
You know,
fine. You're
everyone else
fine.
join in.
I just kind of
Everyone
like.
else join in.
I know. I like to listen. When it's narratively or thematically fun. She likes to. Zipporah likes to interrupt. Anywho, Zipporah looks around the room like trying to see if she was not supposed to say, and then she just says it. She just goes, "So, where we found these little things." Here's a funny thing. You want to hear? You want to hear a funny joke? You want to hear a funny joke?
Sure, I'll bite.
Those people checking bags, a big fucking joke, all of them. Because remember how they were looking for the shield?
Go
They
on.
had it.
Oh,
They were
that
the
doesn't
ones.
surprise me a bit.
Oh no, I know it's hilarious.
So.
But
obviously,
yes,
the
it would
setup-
not surprise me if Nant Thongold,
Oh,
the
Thongold.
crook, who set most of this into motion, he's the only one that tipped me off as to how much was being hoarded. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if he's behind these. And it doesn't surprise me that he had the shield. She grabs the bag and counts out some quick stacks and slides you 100 gold to split between you and says, "Consider this your cut, as I have somewhat of a favor to ask you. It's a bit more personal. Call it a petty grievance, if you will.
Okay.
There's been a rash of... Oh, this is going to sound so stupid. People have been vandalizing the walls. I understand that the city is in unrest. However,
If I
I
hadn't
don't
heard
like
this
people
twice.
defacing
Hmm.
our buildings. And well, of course I agree with the sentiments of down with the patriarchs, extinguish the fist, tear down the wall, free Baldur's Gate. Yes, these are all things we should be working toward. The vandalization of property it has no forward movement. And we are, at our core, about movement.
Absolutely.
Am I
you
experiencing
could-
deja vu right now? Am I experiencing deja vu?
Why would you say that?
And I just.
Did I smoke something? Am I
I'm-
experiencing
Doc,
deja vu?
Doc,
You
Doc,
did just
just
shut
has
down
a-
an opium den.
I
Doc,
either
No,
Doc-
I either
Doc just has
either,
a-
nobody
either
partakes
I
Doc just has
need
a
you
shit-eating grin
either
on his
I need
face.
you and Elder Ravengard to sit in a room and kiss, or
Okay.
She's laughing that you
escalated
just said
quickly.
Elder
That was-
Ravengard.
Oh, sorry. Or I need you both to get down together in a room, talk out your ideas, because it seems like both of you want the same thing sometimes.
Doesn't
I would have
it
said it a
ever?
lot nicer. I would have said
I
it a
mean,
lot nicer than that. But she's not
basically
wrong.
nicer. I mean, this is about as nice as it's gonna get. And I'm not mad at you. You're a wonderful person. I'm just feeling like I'm going insane right now.
Zipporah.
Hi.
Hi. I know that at his heart, Ravengard and I have the same goal. Baldur's Gate's biggest challenge is that it is too prideful to sit down and talk about it. It would rather create an other, an enemy, a boogeyman, to control and to create fear in its citizens, to get them to comply, rather than actually solve our problems. That is why the guild exists. It wasn't always this way. The guild started as a trade guild, a mercantile guild, an artisans guild. We are now one unified guild. Because inherently, the boogeyman in and of itself is what Baldur's Gate has made it to be. If I could have it my way, I would tear down all of the walls. And we would be Baldur's Gate. Better yet, we would be Grey Harbor again. Refuge of Balduran. And I think that's something that almost all of us, except for the patriarchs who benefit from it, can agree on. I'll be frank with you. There's a young man that right now has chosen sides and uses guild tactics and calls them diplomacy. They have no idea that there is a snake in the grass, and they will all pay for it sooner or later.
Who were you referring to there?
He's a young man, poor family, very similar background to Older. Calls himself Gortash, mononym. Child of a couple of cobblers, shoemakers, good family. A family that could help the guild, that could be part of a better Baldur's Gate. And the patriarchs and the parliament appears, they don't even see that they're perpetuating their own problems. They're kicking this stone down the road. And they don't even know it. Yeah.
I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure, I think even someone else brought this up already, but we can't pull a, like, you know, the classic time travel and kill baby
No,
tiny
you
mustache
can't.
man.
Are you referring to the dream that I had?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I'm like, that's...
Okay. It's like, oh my god, did they tell you the dream that I had about that?
just travel back in time
about that.
and just, you know,
Oh my God.
smother baby tiny
I
mustache
did
man.
it.
Oh, we're doing a time heist.
Can I please go back in time and kill that bitch?
Who are we going back in time to kill?
Baby Enver Gortash.
Time heist.
That is a name that I've heard, but not know who it is to.
Oh my god.
You'll learn more as things go on.
Yeah, you'll learn more.
It was so
Punchable.
hard not to start like
Punchable.
smiling.
But no, unfortunately for all of you, Ms. Rilsa Rael currently does not possess enough knowledge to tell you more than she already knows.
Okay.
She is being completely forthcoming. You have earned that trust.
You had mentioned Gone Gold tipping you off about the harbor master. Can you elaborate for me, please?
So, sorry, I saw ambulance lights outside. I wanted to make sure that they weren't in the parking lot. So, I sent guild agents to watch that toll every day for weeks, at all hours of the day. He didn't even try to hide it. Every time he took a toll, half of it on the table, half of it in his pocket. Oh, that looks like a nice trinket I can keep. Well, suddenly toll's gone up. Calls it a tariff.
Sounds terrible.
That's not how tariffs work.
That's what I said.
That was the other thing I meant to mention, though. With the harbor master, I didn't take any of them because I knew took them. Those would be incriminating if they were ever found. But I looked over the ledgers, and they have been doctored.
That's unsurprising. Is that as far as that thought goes, or do you think this is a symptom of something larger?
I think it may be a symptom of something larger because there were multiple sets of handwriting. For something so serious, you would think it would have been done better and less sloppily done. Because I was able to see it just at a glance. I didn't look at those ledgers for more than a few minutes, and I could tell that things were moved, things were added, things were increased or decreased as whatever was seen clearly seemed to fit.
Drizzt, you are more perceptive, by far, than the average Baldurian.
That's unfortunate because I'm dumb.
Far more perceptive, even, than many in the guild. What you possess is a gift, whether you like it or not. But you are very pretty. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's everything.
All right. Well, as far as I can tell, it's just random thugs that want to deface my beautiful, beautiful jewel. If you can find them, I'd be deeply grateful. And as far as your ledgers, while I'm not surprised, it's only 2 people with access to those ledgers, and if there are 2 different sets of handwriting, you may benefit from doing a little bit of reading on the exchequer. His name is Favel Blanth. Rotund and just ooze of a human being. Otherwise, and she kinda,
And if we find these vandals, what would you have us do with them?
Be real mad if it's a bunch of just shitter kids.
it likely is. People get angry, and I don't blame them. They have every right to be. Scare them, intimidate them, reason with them. However you wish to handle this, I trust your judgment. And I will say that Children are, how would you put it? Shitters?
Yep.
Easily pliable.
Just put the
I have
fear of
an
the
i-
gods in them.
I have an idea. Do you need those fake flaming fist badges?
I don't. I really don't. I was gonna smelt them down and use the pewter for something else. But if you would like them, they are yours.
I have an idea. I'm cooking with them. So they may come of use to me.
Not a problem. And she slides them over. She goes,
Alright.
Musayed, darling. And he throws the curtain open. Yes. He goes, send an arrangement to the Low Lantern. There's a wake. Don't worry, it's just a wake. It's not a funeral. We should send flowers anyway. He goes, oh. He goes, also, I have new items for you. And provide them with anything they need. I'll be out for a little while, but I trust you to know all of the information that I need you to know. And he just nods. And she goes, thank you. Sincerely. Thank you. And kind of holds her hand out and gives you a little nod. And goes back to her desk to work.
All right. Well,
Is she still? Is she in a different room, or did she stay? Is she like in the same room?
It's all one big room. Her desk is kind of in an alcove in one of the corners, so she's very much still in the same room. This place only has two
Okay.
rooms and like a patio.
Okay. Imrae's I'm gonna follow her to her desk and say Madam Rael, may I ask something of you?
Only if you promise never to call me madam again. That's
Oh,
not this
I'm
kind of
sorry.
establishment.
God
I-
damn!
Duh.
I'm sorry. Could I? And she's like now obviously very nervous. Like, can I assume that you have contacts still in Kalimshan?
I do.
If I gave you a missive, would you be able to get it to the Friary of Saint Amal?
That is an odd place to send it, but yes, I can ensure that it makes it there.
Great. It would be for the clan. God, I'm gonna say this so wrong. Is it Godejim?
Godehim.
Godehim. Okay.
Sounds like go to him.
It's for the clan Godehim. For Briza, Imrae and Balak. If and she'll pull out like a little note and hand it to her. If this could just get to them, please. I would be forever grateful for your help.
And she takes it, and she opens a drawer in her desk and pulls out a well-loved leather notebook. Opens it. And she tucks it in the front pocket. Closes it. Puts the strap back around it. Lovely little purple and pink thing. Oh, that noise from my computer was very loud. Holy shit.
Well, it didn't come through your mic, so.
That's good, because it certainly came straight through my brain. And she tucks it back in her desk. She goes, it's not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And she just backs away very, very awkwardly.
She just goes,
Thank you.
madam.
Hey. Gonna rejoin.
You can go ahead and let me drown now.
Okay, bye.
All right. What are you doing?
Not yawning.
So, yep, sorry.
Not
Sorry.
yawning.
So as soon as we get to a clear area, I want to talk to everybody about about something.
Sure. There's a little like kind of
Daddling.
open area, nice fountain, kind of a city park type spot.
Pull everyone together and just so one. Rosa made me realize something we haven't been doing, and we need to start doing, is start making sure we don't have anybody tailing us. Now, the guild tailing us, not a concern. If anything, that might be helpful. But anybody else tailing us, well, might be less helpful. So that might be something that we definitely need to start doing. Don't know why I didn't think of that, but didn't. Yep, I fucked that one up.
Goodness. Now, where are you from? You
Here.
seem to. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. You seem to have a lot of. I always see you. Ooh. You know, checking the corners, checking behind you.
Well, when you grow up like I do and you hunt monsters, it kind of becomes second nature. Second thing though is so okay, first off, when we get some downtime, I need to teach you at least some kind of cant, some amount of it, so I can quickly flash something to you and we can flash things to each other on the low end.
Whoa, buddy,
Not
buddy.
like
I don't
that.
know you like that.
Any of the hand signs I do or any of the coded language I use, that way we can communicate openly while still being discreet about it. So that is something I need to do. Number one. Number two, when I was referring to, and I'm looking at Zipporah, when I was referring to the sled, I meant the shield, because I was trying to not talk about it so openly.
Well, then why don't you just say shield?
Because I was not trying to talk about it openly. I was not trying to talk about a shield so openly. That said, moving forward, do we think the Harbor Master stole the shield? Using a fake flaming fist badge to get in?
That's what I was.
100%.
That is what I was running through my mind
Yeah.
last night at the table.
That's kind of where I'm at. Zipporah, what are you thinking?
Well, duh. I mean, like, it's gotta be. I mean,
Bless you.
is there any other, like...
Gesundheit.
Damn near sneezed your headphones off.
I'm fine.
Everything is
you?
fine.
Yep.
No, I just, if anyone
I
had
hang
any
out with all
other,
of you.
if anyone had any other thoughts, I wanted to hear them.
Oh, no, I think
So-
we're all under agreement.
Oh no, I
right
think
there.
we all are on the same page.
Okay. Proving that the Harbor Master did it is going to be difficult because it kind of shows our hand that, hey, we broke in there. We don't want to do that. I was thinking that depending on who is doing the vandalizations and why, might be able to frame them for the theft and be the heroes that recover the shield. And how they did it.
What if they're just children?
Well, then I'm not gonna do that.
Dang,
Like I
Chris.
said, depending on who and why, if it is someone who is
I
just
didn't know you hated children, Driz.
If it's just a deplorable human being, I swear to God, if this person defaces, for instance, if they're a grown adult and defaces the statue of the beloved ranger, oh, they're getting pinned with the theft of the shield. 100%. But if it's some kids who are just being stupid kids, then we'll figure out something else out.
Guys, I think
Okay,
Drews
then.
hates kids.
What was that?
Huh?
Like, my brain, I didn't catch what you said.
She
Don't
said
worry
she
about it.
thinks you hate kids.
Mm.
Drizzt didn't hear this, but you hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, now, I don't think Silver Shield's figured out that we sent him on a goose chase. So it might be a good idea to try to use some whatever leftover pull and sway we have with the man to get him to get rid of this stupid fucking dress code that's being implemented.
Mm.
This literally affects all of us except this fucking guy. And pointing at Doc of like, you're fine.
I mean, what do you
I'm
what?
not giving up. I am
Yes.
not giving up my necklace for this
And-
stupid thing.
Despite my attire, and you can kind of finally notice like how old these clothes are, though. Even though like they're well maintained as best as they can be, they're not anything new. Not necessarily a patriarch. My family was not in very good standing by the time my house kind of mysteriously burned down.
Your house burned down?
Mysteriously?
Yes, and yes. Yes.
You failed to bring up that part.
Elara mentioned how my house is, the keep is built on the foundation of my old house.
Is it really?
Yes.
You know what? Never occurred to me that that's what that meant.
It was being quite literal.
You'd
As
be
Imrae
You'd be
says-
surprised to be. You'd be surprised to think they're being literal, but actually are just speaking fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
As Imrae says the
not from Elara,
words,
though.
my necklace. Drizzt, you for the first time actually look at the necklace. And you see that it is a small, whatever fantasy resin is.
Resin?
In a fine filigree frame with a small variety of underdark born spider. And when she turns, it just slightly glimmers. The most subtle hint of phosphorescent blue.
And I'm just gonna file that away of things I need to bring up later. Of like, I'm gonna have to bring that up when we're not in the middle of the street.
What you got there? A smoothie?
Smoothie.
Smooth. So, what are you doing?
Do we think we want to try to
Talk
convince
to.
Silver Shield?
Oh, we need to figure that out.
Yeah. Because there's also a chance he figured out the fat lie I fed him. And that might not go over well for
Yeah.
us. So,
I'd like to stop by my
50-50.
residence.
Your
Yeah,
residence or your
yeah.
shop?
residence.
Okay.
Then
Just wanted to make sure.
Silly is like residents.
residence.
Yeah, if we're headed up to the High District, I would like to stop by my residence and collect a couple belongings.
Yeah, let's do it. Anyone else have anywhere else we need to stop by? Okay, yeah, let's head there.
I don't live here, so no.
Now you do.
That's fair.
You do now,
you
kid.
do now.
She's a
That's
visiting
very true.
resident.
But is it a temporary residence?
Yeah.
Temporary residency, yes.
Temporary permanence.
You're making the Motel 6 sound fancy.
It'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah, they will.
That-
All night. You can't shut
The
it off.
dog
Wow.
fart?
That was a deep cut, Stu. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, it's, well seasoned.
All
Some would
right.
even say 4 times over.
Hey!
As you
Zing.
head towards the gates and back up into the city through the hustle and bustle, making your way toward the upper city, you are now all keenly aware of the sides that you've taken and the sides that you are playing. And as the city erupts in chaos around you and Vincent breaks his pen,
No, it was my headphones came disconnected, so I didn't catch any of that. I was just like,
this game is a farce.
yep.
But sold a
However-
bill of goods.
Also, I had another one to add.
Oh
Some would
god.
say he's seen tons of hills.
Ooh, that man.
Boo!
That man.
Boo!
I was trying to come up with one for Marriott, and I had nothing.
As you cross
Yeah.
through the gates and the chaos of the city, the discontent under the watch of the Flaming Fist and the guard of the watch, you are all keenly aware of which sides you have chosen, which sides you are playing. And yet, there's a sense of calm. For at this moment, you are the only ones in this city with a task. And you alone will decide the fate of not just Baldur's Gate, but of all of Faerun. Will you be fashionably late in stopping Silvershield's new sumptuary laws? Or will you be not just the heroes of the Wide, but a group of your own? I will leave you for the next week to decide together what the name of these heroes will be. And with that, we're gonna leave it there for the night.
Aw.
So much.
Oh god, we need to come up with a name?
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god. Oh my
Um,
gosh.
That being
I will
said,
say,
we
Ooh.
do have a week off next week. Vincent, what do you
Woo.
have?
Oh, I was gonna say that some would even say he spent some time on a merry yacht.
Ah,
you know
boo.
what? I'm muting
Boo.
you.
It's time to go.
Boo.
Wow.
Ooh, if we do get some comments on the video, maybe, who knows, maybe suggestion.
Oh,
From
good
viewers.
lord. Please
Come
make
up with
them
something
choose.
pretty.
This is a personal appeal to you, the listeners and the watchers. Please make
And
them
please,
choose.
No
I
Bodie
mean, if
McBoat
it's
face.
funny enough, if it's funny enough,
Oh my god.
or punny enough, we like puns.
Yeah,
That
good
one.
pun.
All
What if we had
right.
It's not hotel puns.
Well, I think even though we will not have a history next week, we'll probably do some gaming on Thanksgiving. We'll do some form of live over on our personal channels, or maybe we might do some Baldur's Gate here on the main channel just for a little bit of funsies over the holiday.
Oh.
If you are in America, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving and Indigenous Peoples Day. And if you are not in America, happy end of November. It's already Christmas for you. Enjoy. And happy upcoming
have that happy
holidays.
shopping day.
I know
Yeah.
some of the winter holidays have already passed, but it should be a good time here. And thank you all for rolling along with my nonsense and my festivity. I just wanted to bring a little bit of joy and comfort to the realms. Thank you all for making a history of the Forgotten Realms possible. And until next time, we'll see you in the realms.
Bye.
Bye.